Oh, okay.
So I've got some background battle music going there from Sirenscape, making things nice and interesting for those who watch the video later, but the players online don't get. So I will start off with having people introduce themselves. First up we have is Ross.
Yes, I'm playing Dudley, the swashbuckling nanny of Pilfering, who's currently stowed away by backpack. Currently watching the rest of the party try to break into the Jarl's safe while the guards are breaking down the door.
Close, but not quite the same. We'll get there.
Yeah.
Next up we have is Josh.
Hello, I'm Josh. Play Cheval, the pa. Yeah.
I'll go off my eyes.
Cheval is a fire genasi paladin who previously in the past tried to sneak some of the power from her god by being a warlock. However, lost a bit of combat and ended up having to be cursed with very
We sort of lost half of that there, Josh.
Yeah, you cut out.
did we cut out?
You cut off. You cut off right after you said cursed.
Oh yeah, so I'm cursed with the fact that if anyone sees me, they get paladin screamed in their face.
Yeah, like that.
Yeah.
And next up we have is M.
Hello, I play Zal, the ever-lovable cleric wizard of the group.
Hello, Ranger.
Yeah, got time.
I thought it was going to happen for a moment.
Yeah,
same here. I thought he dropped the ball.
Yeah.
When you least expect it.
When I least expect it.
Damage.
Yeah, I know. Last time we played, I think we were in the tent with my aunt, who happens to be Sauvel's parent. And yeah, I don't remember much other than that.
Sure, Martin will remind us after introductions.
We will get there.
Exactly.
It's just interesting to see how much people remember. After so next up we have is Sue.
Okay, I'm playing Mystara. She's a ranger, human ranger, and she comes from the same village that the hero Kamdu comes from. And Kamdu is her hero. She's wants to follow, even though Kamdu was a barbarian, she wants to follow in her footsteps.
Definitely not in Zal's footsteps.
No, definitely not Zal's. So, yeah, wherever she goes, she glorifies Kamdu and asks people if they've heard of her, and if they haven't, then she will spend as much time as they'll allow her to regale them with Kamdu's exploits.
Okay, up next we have is David.
Hello, I'm David. I play Kavoi Shadow Figures. Not rogue, definitely not rogue. The bard, the very slightly murdering bard, but yeah, he's he's definitely a bard, and definitely a really cool, nice guy. Cool, nice guy. That's what he is.
Well, hey, it could be worse. He could be playing Dimitri.
Yeah, or he could be, you know, an assassin, a really murdery assassin who can turn into, who can take the shape and the form of whoever he's killed. That would be horrible, right? Which is not a thing that he can do.
No, totally not a thing he can do. No one believes you right now.
And then we have Ariadna.
Amphala, full-time druid tree speaker, part-time octopus on Mad Mages, an elf of the elements season fae. I have to double check my season before we start combat if it's okay.
For some reason the camera sort of froze at you. So I'm going to fix that while you're talking.
Yep. I kind of forgot what else I was going to say.
That's okay. You're the druid.
My brain's gone completely blank. So we'll leave it at that. I think I had a spiel. I'll work on it.
You now have a character sheet.
I do. That's why I kind of had a spiel, but I've only had a couple of hours sleep. My brain is not with it today. Hopefully I don't kill the party.
Well, you can kill the party and bring them back.
Don't worry. The party is perfectly capable.
Now, you see, I'm after interesting stories for my tree, so there's a part of me that's like, that would make an awesome story for my tree.
Though I think you're 2 levels off reincarnation, which will then you can definitely bring them back.
I should probably wait then.
Okay. So the storyline that I've been doing is known as the Curse of Xanathon, which just happens to be the mother of Chauvel and the aunt of Zal. So the name I'm sure is immaterial to the story there, and you've decided to go and talk to the Duke of Runa, and you snuck into his palace, snuck around his palace, looted from his palace, went into the royal chambers, started trying to break into the royal vault, and in the middle of breaking into the royal vault, opened the room, opened up other doors, and managed to find a bunch of people who yelled attack. So tonight will be an interesting night because you'll be starting with battle.
Do you have a video or something like that? Because I've got no video.
You've got no video?
You need to either click on Martin where it says live or watch stream.
Oh wow, I can be a direwolf.
It's got the stream. There you go.
Yep.
Yeah, unlike Skype, it's not as intuitive, but once you get told how to do it, it seems to be a lot easier.
It's just different.
I woke Therion up, now we're going to hear from him for the next 10 minutes.
So, I'm going to say we'll start off with initiative.
Sorry, I was looking for my season and stuff, but I don't see my sheet.
Roll through. Okay. I got 15 or luck.
15 for Imni.
Just getting
That's a 10 minutes until I finish work. Could you just arbitrarily make up a initiative for me? I don't share it 0.
Yep. I got 28.
Was David asking someone to roll?
Or arbitrarily make it up for him.
I could roll. I got a 16.
Sure, go with whatever the dice rolls.
I got a 16.
Okay.
What your addition to that is, though?
Doesn't matter.
So then what is Chauvel and Zal's?
infantry.
Sugar, I got 22.
It's plus dex, isn't it?
Normally plus dex. You can also get other things that can add to it, and you can get sometimes you can get other bonuses.
I don't think I have any bonus. In that case, it's 16.
Well, I have +5 to my dex, but I only get +2 initiative.
It should be +5, at least.
If
'cause
you're using D&D Beyond as your character to tell you how everything connects, D&D Beyond will change the rules without actually telling you they're doing so. That's the agreement you make when you.
If you want a really good D&D character builder app, Life Builder 5.0 is really good. Sorry, not Life Builder. 5th edition character generator. It's found to be excellent.
Okay, so now I'm just going to roll some initiatives against you. Apparently, the initiatives I roll are pretty good.
Did I not roll my initiative? I just rolled David's.
You can roll yours as well.
Do I need to choose my season before I roll initiative?
It's assumed you were of the same one. At the moment, I've got you. You've got Earth plus another one. So I would say water.
Oh, okay. So I don't have autumn, winter.
Well,
summer.
they're also the seasons as well.
Oh, okay.
So season of
so
sorrow,
you got me at
season of-
spring.
Yeah.
Is
So season of winter and season of spring at the same time.
water. Okay. Yep.
I hadn't put all the flourishes onto that.
Okay. No, that's okay. As long as I know I'm winter and spring at the moment. And I will roll. I've got a 9 and when you're doing initiative, what do you add again?
You can add your initiative.
Dex or wisdom?
Okay, what's the top of your sheet? It says initiative.
Oh, does it? Oh, there it is. +6.
Yes.
Okay, so that's 14. 15. 15. Sorry.
Okay. Just doing a couple more people to throw your way.
It's winter, spring. So we'll change that to 50.
Yeah, unlikely to roll 2 20s in a row, so that's good.
Yeah, no, I don't want to. No one wants to know. Are you going to play a role too, Therion? Yeah? You going to play one of the villains?
I try to play virus.
The meow virus, I'm sure, will return.
Well, he's actually sitting there quite sort of quiet and patiently. Almost as if he's waiting for his turn.
Well, he likes sharing the table with us, so I put the blanket over the chair so we could.
So yeah, it's not quite over the chair, so he's sitting in that kind of awkward, you should have put a blanket over this chair pose. Do you need a fort? A blanket fort? There you go.
Almost finished, set up.
So does that mean you're a Sith now? I think he's decided to go to the dark side.
Okay, so as you guys were surprised by the fact that there were bunches of people there, you do have a you do have a bunch of people waiting there ready to attack you as you open the door. you see 14 armed people as 10 of them open up their crossbows at the party as the doors open.
Does this count against my prophetic instincts where I can't be surprised?
Meaning they can't get sneak attack on you.
Yeah.
But they get sneak attack on everyone else.
Okay, I just wanted to check. Because I knew I had a can't
So,
be surprised.
does anyone else have a can't be surprised ability?
I would really like to have my character sheet in front of me right now. So what's
Yes, I do. Where is it?
I have a bonus action and I'll be surprised.
Where is that? I've got elite.
So you can't.
Alert, I mean. So
Alert.
basically, they don't gain advantage on the attack rolls of being being unseen and that. Or I can't be surprised while I'm conscious.
Okay. How about anyone else? So we got Thyla and Yodri can't be surprised. What about Chauvel, Zal, Imni, and Koroi?
Non-surprised.
I didn't quite get that, Em.
I said non-surprised.
Done for you guys. Well, that's a shame. I'm sure you could you'd be useful for target practice. Okay, so you hear the sound of 10 crossbows firing as the doors open.
Do
But-
I? Oh, no, I've got to wait for my turn.
First one goes flying towards Zal.
Of course it does.
Well, wouldn't you
What?
feel left out? So it hits a armor class of 13.
I think that actually misses.
I was about to say.
I think my armor class there.
A second one shoots out at Zal, hitting an armor class of 19.
Yeah, that's what that is.
Okay, so apparently they do hit you quite nastily.
Ouch.
As I get the nasty dice out.
Yeah, my AC is 16.
Okay, so that is 17 points of damage to Zal.
How? That's like over half my points.
Well, you do have the can't be surprised. You don't have the can't be surprised aspect, so they all get sneak attack on you.
Yeah.
The next two attack Chauvel.
Sweet.
So I'm going to say that's a critical hit
Yay!
with
Ouch.
sneak attack.
Oofta. So, who opened this door again? I don't think I was technically there for that session.
So that's 30 points of damage to Chauvel, and Em, you were there.
Was there?
Were.
I were?
30 points left to be distracted.
I don't remember this session at all. I'll have to go back and watch the video.
I got a sneaky suspicion Imni was opening the doors.
Quite possibly, and it was the 25th of November last year that we last played. Which
Yeah,
is
I think that was.
Well, no wonder I can't remember anything.
And then the second attack on Chauvel is
Hey,
an armor class of 14.
it's a miss.
Okay. Then first attack on Yodri, so they won't get sneak attack on you. Is a 14. Second attack is a 16. Would a 16 hit you?
No, 17 needs to get me.
It's okay. And then first attack on Imni
Yeah,
is a 21.
yeah, that hits.
Okay. That's why I wanted to ask you about season 8. I didn't want to.
So that's 14 damage to Imni from the first hit.
Ouch.
And then the second one was a armor class 14. What's Imni's armor class?
16.
16. Okay.
But
So it misses you on the second one, and then does Ariadne remember her armor class?
Will it not be on the top?
Be on the top.
It's 16.
16. Okay. First attack hits you.
What does the 66/73 mean?
So the fact that you're manifesting Earth all the time now means it's the second one.
Okay.
So you can take out the first one. And because you can't be surprised, you take 10 points of damage. And the second one attacks you. Hitting armor class 14, so misses. And I believe... And I believe Kroy is the one who avoids all attacks this round, luckily for him. So that brings us to now start of the round. And Yodri, you are first one up.
Okay, I am pulling out the endless decanter and spraying them with it.
Okay, so you're going to push...
I'm going to brace myself.
So are you going to... That means you're pushing Imni into the room with them? Imni is between you and them. She opens the door. Whichever direction you aim into the room pushes Imni into the room.
Okay. How tall is Imni?
Imni is... Oh, she's human. So
As a stream, the stream will go through her square. And she's also a bit taller than you are as well.
Yeah, but I'm just... Okay, can I scoot past her then?
So you wanna go into the room?
Does the door open inwards or outwards?
The door opens. I'm gonna say the door's been pushed open fully.
Yeah.
So, if anything, it probably opened inwards.
Okay, so I could pull her back and shut the door.
So you want to attract attacks of opportunity?
Pardon?
You wish to attack attacks of you're willing to provoke attacks of opportunity.
How could I be doing that?
People can have. They had a surprise round. People who didn't act can have readied.
Okay. What about using it as a disengage to not to use it as an attack of opportunity?
No, you cannot disengage to then shut the door because you have to physically push people away from the door to pull it shut.
Okay, so the guards are right on the door, are they?
They were ready and acted as soon as someone started opening the door. I said the door's open fully. I didn't say that the character opened the door fully.
Okay. I'll go with the...
You basically got a guard room of people who were ready for you, who basically acted as soon as the door was open, and they've got the door open.
Yep, okay. I'll step past Indy then and just do the decanter of the fire hose while bracing myself
as you
for
step
it.
past Imni, you will be provoking an attack of opportunity.
Oh.
Okay.
Not Imni. Yodri's provoking an attack of opportunity on himself by stepping past you so that he can use his...
See if there's anything I can actually use to prevent attack of opportunities.
Well, he's just looking that up.
Well, it's more you've triggered their held action, which is not an attack, which is technically to attack you when you come within range.
Yeah.
Which even if you were doing a disengage action would still provoke.
Yeah, I'm just seeing might have to use my dodge ability.
Do I have a moment to ask a question?
Sure.
Can you, because my brain's struggling, visually lay out, there's a door.
So there's a big door here.
Yep.
Yodri, there's two big doors. There's an ornate one and a non-ornate one.
Right.
Imni opened the non-ornate one.
Right.
And there's a bunch of 14 people inside that room, 10 with crossbows that just fire.
So I'm in there with my party.
You're in here with the party. Imni was in front of the door.
Right.
Yodri was at a far wall trying to pick a lock.
So he's now moved through in front of Imni,
Yeah.
and am I in the middle of the crowd?
You would be somewhere in the room.
So I'm in the room. I'm not immediately at the door. So if I want to do anything, I need to move to the door, and same for the rest of the party.
Or if you have a ranged attack, you might be able to go past it.
Not the current one I'm planning on, which is why I was asking for visualization, and I've got to wait to see what these guys do first as well.
Okay, so Ross, are you activating anything in particular in that sense before you step into the square?
No, my thing that doesn't make it opportunity attack, I basically have to attack them with a melee attack, but I'm using my the decanter just to spray them with it.
Okay, they hit armor class 18.
Yep, that's a hit, so I'll use my uncanny dodge on that.
Which does?
I half the damage against me.
Does it have to be declared before or after the damage is announced?
When an attacker that you can see hits you with an attack, you can say use your... So basically, if you've hit me, I then state I use my uncanny dodge.
Okay.
If you roll really badly, that's just a waste.
Okay, so that is 13 damage. So that means if you get half damage, that means you get 6 damage.
Yeah, cool. Okay, so that was a fairly good one.
And now you have to make a dexterity saving throw.
That's a 15. That was a bad roll.
Okay, as you go into the room, the guy with his foot against the door swats you so hard your bottle goes bouncing into the room. He did a disarm with his strike.
Okay.
He has special maneuvers.
Do I have advantages on that? No. I've got advantages against being frightened. Okay, so I can't do that. How many people can I do this on? I don't think charm person's best charm person, is it?
It is not.
Actually, no, I can do that instead. Is that? Okay. Since I can't do the bottle anymore,
Yeah.
I'm going to do fear.
You're gonna do fear?
Yeah.
I could do an additional rank. Okay, so with fear,
That'll basically be all of them.
one side you can't, if you want to 30-foot cone,
What's your cast, Ross?
he's going to cast
Casting
fear.
I was going to hose them down, but now I've dropped the bottle, so I'm doing fear instead.
Go.
Okay, so you cast fear, and I believe that's a wisdom saving.
It's a wisdom save, yeah.
And he has advantage. Advantage didn't work so well for him. What is your DC?
At 13. It's for the
13.
item, so if I was charming, it would have been 15.
So, he failed.
Sounds ominous.
He made it.
Most of them failed, except for one.
Most likely the leader.
Out of curiosity, Martin, do you get to choose who speaks? Like, do you get to choose that it's the leader?
Give me a moment, I'm doing numbers.
Okay, take your time.
DM, we can do whatever he wants.
I understand that. I'm just trying to gradually
Okay.
learn more about everything. I know this because his wife on her first game rolled a natural 20, but it hit the floor, and he said no.
Okay, so you believe you got a bunch of them fearful.
So a little halfling, swashbuckling halfling, is scared to bejesus out of a bunch of guards. Nice.
Okay, and as there is no other way out of that room, most of them can't run to where they can't see you. But you are going to have to concentrate to keep the spell running.
Oh, that's easy. I don't have any other concentrate spells because I'm not charming them, or I'm not using guns.
Okay. Now it is, so you see 6 of the guys with the crossbows are petrified. The other 4 shoot at you. And at the moment you have moved within 5 feet of an ally, so they get sneak attack on you. Okay, so that's gonna hurt. So that is 42 points of damage to Yodri. Now Yodri has to make a concentration roll.
That's an intelligence roll, isn't it?
I believe it is a Constitution saving throw,
Okay.
where you are using, where you need to beat half the damage done. So you've got to roll higher than, got to roll 21 or higher on your saving throw, or you lose your concentration spell.
Okay. Yes. No. Basically, I need to roll a bloody 19. Done.
Yeah. That was the only bad thing about concentration things, is you don't want to be hit. Okay, so and that was the first attack. The other other 3 attacks miss. Apparently another critical hit on you.
I'm dead.
42 points of damage. So does that put Yodri down?
Yeah, it puts me at negative 37.
It's only counts. It only counts negative if it exceeds your hit point total. If it does not, it just puts you into dying. But you would be dying. You'd be dying too because of the critical hit.
So
Yeah.
if you
Well, I've taken a total of 90 points of damage.
No, but that last hit didn't take you to negative your full hit points.
No, but
It doesn't matter.
The last one
Doesn't matter how many.
I'm just saying that all up I've taken 90 points of damage. The last one put me in the negative.
Yep, but effectively everything matters is that you're not dead.
And the big thing about it is, once it doesn't take you to instant kill, it's just the same. It doesn't matter how much negative you are, -1 to 100 is exactly the same.
So
So you're basically on 0 hit points. You basically have no.
okay, so now Pilfering gets out, pops open the water bottle, and squirts everyone. Yeah.
Unfortunately, Pilfering does not. It is now Shergar's turn.
It's now whose turn?
Shergar. Because Pilfering has not come out of the bat. As it was also not Pilfering's turn.
Does Wolverine get a
Not very often.
initiative?
No, he's not. He's not a player character. So, what is Josh doing?
He is putting both to bed.
So, at which pace I'm going to say, Chevelle is delaying, and you'll find out the funny thing about that later. Sal is now
Okay.
up.
I will probably also delay because I'm just trying to get the last couple of things ready for both, and then I'll be back in like 5 minutes.
Okay, so it looks like David is now up. What would David like to do?
Okay. We don't have any. Do we have any identified healers within the party?
Yeah, we do. It's one of them's named Koroi.
I said identified healers.
I believe Chevelle can lay hands on people. I'm pretty sure our cleric can heal. I also have some healing spells. But I'm a druid rather than a cleric.
Is there an identified leader amongst this crew?
Yes, that'd be Koroi.
It tends
I'm
to
talking
be...
about the bad guys.
Oh, right, yep.
Yes, there is. He's the one holding the door open.
Okay. Martin, is there any way that I can hide? And then fire?
What do you want to do? You want to...
I would like... Oh wait, I'm not friggin' rogue. Never mind.
I thought you were a bard.
Yes. Most of the time.
I mean... technically, yes.
Imni can cure wounds, cast cure wounds.
Fantastic! I don't need to worry about healing the dead guy. Koroi visibly shows absolutely no reaction to anybody having dealt damage, and the only thing he's done is stared at the leader. He hasn't blinked, he hasn't done anything, and he knocks an arm to the forward, pulls it, and you notice that he seems to pull the barrier, and he seems to, what's the verb for...
He holds a taunt.
Anyway, he seems to take a moment and pull the drawstring back in the barrier further than it looks like he probably should, and then attacks. Martin, do you remember sending me dice in that?
Yep.
Wow, what a wonderful sound this is.
I can't remember. I know we did at some point.
Oh.
So how'd it go?
I just had to go this is the first time actually opened. You gave me weighted dice to play, didn't you?
I think they rolled badly, so he said weighted dice. Well, I could have sent you the cursed dice.
Yeah.
I do have the cursed dice that don't have a high number.
Yeah, alrighty. A 10 to hit.
18 will hit. What do you want?
I said, is the dice you're looking for in a book?
No.
The book books.
No, I got the one down here.
Alright.
This one here is just these sixes.
It's time to take some rolling. Sorry, man, just give me a moment.
All good.
I have a number of chance to roll. This isn't going to go well for that guy. Okay. What is it? 3 and 8. Oh, I need some more those. Cool, that's it. Clicks. Challenge, 5, 15. What's on? 28 damage.
28 damage. Okay.
So, to explain to you what just happened, if you were looking at Koroi, you notice that an emanation of dark energy just seems to funnel its way from his mind to the arrow. It loses the arrow in a brutal way, and it knocks the guy potentially in a very, very unpleasant spot.
Okay. You see the arrow sticking out of his armor.
Mm-hmm.
Next we're up is Cheval Ready.
Oh, and by the way, was there any cover, by the way?
There would have been some cover, but
fantastic, it was just made a flex, there was no cover.
So is Cheval handy or is Cheval still busy? In which case we're now over to Imni.
Okay.
You
Oh,
want to kill wounds on Yodri?
yeah, that's what I was thinking. Does anyone need healing? Okay, I'll go over to Yodri and do a cure wounds.
Okay, so what level spell do you cast?
I don't know. I think they're all level 1, aren't they? Oh, we're range is 6. No. I've only got it down as a first level spell.
Well,
But
That's really spontaneous caster, I believe, with Paladin Touch.
yeah, instantaneous touch.
Would that be up to level 3? Like when you're a
she's not a full caster. She's a half caster.
Okay, so that means
Yeah.
more limited.
Is she a spontaneous caster?
She is a spontaneous caster.
Instantaneous. Yeah.
No, it's not the instantaneous type of spell. It's the fact that you don't prepare your spells of the morning. You have a limited set of
Oh
spells.
no. Yeah, I have 4 that are yeah.
What level are you?
Level 7.
Level 7, you can cast it at second level if you would like.
Okay, I'll do that. I'll go directly and I'll...
You're a paladin?
No, I'm a ranger.
Ranger.
Ranger, sorry, yeah, go. Alright.
So do I have to roll anything?
You will have to roll the healing for the character.
1d8.
1d8. Okay, where's my dice?
But it does use up one of your second level slots.
Yep.
Sorry, is it... Cure. I just had it open. Yeah, so 2d8, sorry.
2d8. Okay.
Plus... 8.
2d8, right? So, first one was a 4, second one was a 7. That's 11 all up.
Sorry, I'm confusing. What's your spellcasting ability modifier? So your spellcasting ability modifier, which is Wisdom, I believe?
Yep, plus 2 for wisdom.
So that means
So
it does
2d8
12.
plus 2.
So Yodri's on 12 hit points.
It was 11 plus 2 is 13.
Okay, so 13 hit points.
Yeah.
And that's Imni's action for the round.
Yep. Cool.
Then I call again, do we have a Cheval or a Zal? Was that a Zal?
Sorry, I was just closing the study door just in case. Yes, that was Salt.
Okay, so it looks like it's time for Zal to go then.
To go where?
You just had Imni rush over and heal up Yodri.
Who is, apart from myself and Yodri, I had damage dealt to them?
Everyone except for Koroi.
And how badly are most people? Well, I mean, like, I've had
fine.
I've had half mine taken out, so...
I'm fine. I'm more than fine.
If you're frontlining, if you're tanking, or at least identify whoever's tanking and make sure they're...
I'm planning to do get up front and do either a thunder wave or a lightning strike.
Normally that would be Josh and but Josh is currently putting both heads.
Yeah.
Oh, look at that pretty dice. This week's not doing great. Because I can do prayer of healing if everyone's within 30 feet and choose up to 6 creatures of my choice. Then
Fantastic.
it's 3d8 my spell casting. And I can cast it up higher if I need to.
It's up to you
So-
to choose what you cast.
Well, no, it's just because I can choose up to 6 people, so I don't want to waste it if only like 2 of us are really hurt.
I'm the only one who's not hurt.
I've only got 10 points off so far.
Yeah, no, the whole party, except for me, is significantly hurt.
Oh, okay, we are significantly hurt. Okay, in that case, I will do Prayer of Healing. At 3rd level, so that should be 3d8 plus my spell casting for cleric. I think is plus 5 or maybe plus 6. I can't remember. Yes, I will do that. Which means I need to find it.
Yeah, it means you need to tell us how much you're healing.
Really hope I have too much stuff on my desk. Now my dice tray is actually flat. Alright. D8. It. So everyone gains 22 hit points.
I
Oh,
can
cool.
go
Thank you.
beyond my
Yeah, that was awesome.
That's awesome, yeah.
Yeah, it's a great spell.
So how much did you heal? 22?
22.
14, 6, 8. Okay, cool.
Okay. So does that mean Yodri's healed to full, or is he only on 35? 35.
Yeah, I normally got 53. Basically just over half.
Okay.
Yeah, give it. I could have done something more for you. I could have done healing. No, not healing word. I would have also done a cure wounds on you.
Okay.
But given that all of us were hurt, it made more sense to do prayer of healing.
And that is a single round action?
I believe so.
Just quickly.
I don't have anything for it.
Prayer of healing. Casting time 10 minutes.
Oh really?
So you have another 99 rounds until that kicks in.
I thought it was action. Oh, I wouldn't have done that then.
I recommend reading your spell description before you do so. So now I have to figure out what everyone's hit points were on.
I know where mine were at. I was 63.
Sorry, my bad. I really need a character sheet.
I'm back to full. I'm on 49.
Imni can't be back to full because M's spell didn't go off because she. It's another 99 rounds until her spell goes off if she casts it.
Oh, okay. Oh well, no, then I'm not. I'm on blah 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 34. Yeah, 35.
Give me a sec. Sorry, I'm just having a lot of people talk at me at the same time. Please, one at a time.
Sorry, Mom.
What was that? Sue, how many were you on at the moment?
I'm on 35.
35, that's 14 damage?
Yeah.
Okay, and that means I think Zal's got 17 damage. Shurval should have 30 damage, Thala 10. Yodri have 13 hit points. What was his maximum normal?
53.
Because I had to undo a lot of things I typed on my computer, and I lost some of the context that I had written. And what was the question, Ariana?
I didn't know if, because she doesn't have an updated sheet, there's any room there for discretion to let her rethink her move.
I'm happy for her to rethink her move, because the thing is otherwise she'll be sitting in combat doing that until someone hits her, at which point the spell is lost.
And I understand that's why I pointed out. I was just thinking I'd ask the question.
Yep. So, Em, considering that is a 100 round spell, would you like to do something else?
So even if it's a spell that I've wanting to cast for the day, it still takes 10 minutes?
It still takes 10 minutes. So in the way I've been changing the spells, that becomes a ritual only spell because it takes 10 minutes to cast.
Oh, okay, right. So, I really need to update my character.
Martin's working on it.
It's
like 40 hours per player.
I mean...
I didn't mean to make you feel bad or anything, I'm just like, he is trying to get there. It's just taking...
No. It's been in the pipeline for a while.
Maybe you need to have an update day like you've done in the past.
I do, but
the last time I came over to update Zal, I think we got onto something completely different, and by the time we finished talking that through, it was like 3 hours later.
We need to have an update day where we update.
Yeah, or we actually do the update.
Rather than get distracted by all other things geeky and RPG.
Yeah, pretty much.
Okay, so what other thing would Zal like to do, considering I don't think he can do an area effect spell at this stage?
Not all. I could do aid. So your spell bosses your allies with toughness and resolve. Choose up to 3 creatures within range. Each target's hit point maximum and current hit points increase by 5 for the duration. At higher levels, when you cast this spell, the target's hit point increase by 5 for each slot. So if I cast that at 3rd level, it would go up at 10.
If you cast that at 3rd level, yes, you would give everyone 10 hit points.
Well, give 3 people anyway.
Well, three people, 10 temporary hit points.
Yeah. So I will do that on Yodri, on Ala, and probably...
I'm at 63 out of 73. I'd suggest Cheval, who's down 30.
Cheval still may have more than you.
Maybe? Oh, okay, yep.
Yeah, Cheval has like
I'm just wondering if there's other people who are a bit lower on the tree than me.
Well, no,
I'm on
I'm
30.
trying to bolster the frontline people.
Yep.
I'm on 35.
Yeah.
The priority are our 2 tanks right now, so that they can shield wall into the doorway.
Well, I don't object. I just wanted to make sure there wasn't someone needing it more, just in
Nope,
case.
you're not a person.
Because my only other really good healing spell is the one that the same as Imni just used, which is Cure Wounds, which is a top.
Okay, so pick the third target. You've got Yodri, you've got Thala. Who else do you want to pick?
Chauvel.
Chauvel. Okay.
Okay.
Because it is your spell, you should be the one who makes that determination on your turn. The others can suggest, but you've really got to make the choice. So,
Yeah, well, as I said, like, I know the Paladin can take hits. I know Thala can take hits, and Yodri only because he's decided to go out into combat. So I'm just trying to bolster him so he can come back.
Fear not, Imni. I'm about to stand in front of you, so don't worry about the fact that you haven't quite gotten healed up. I will.
okay, so next
It's okay. It's all good.
next person up is Chauvel if Chauvel's back.
Yes, yes, I am.
Awesome. Scream Paladin at everyone.
Please no.
You've got a raspberry.
Yeah, I was going to a little bit left of that.
There we go. So, Chauvel. So what's in the room at the moment?
So in the room with you, you have a elemental elf, a Ethengarian ranger, a Ethengarian bard with a jaunty step, a
Jaunty step.
You're labelling off party members.
Yes, because only party members are in the room with you.
Ah, lovely. Oh, because I'm not technically in the room with all the bad guys.
Yeah,
No.
I guess you want to know who's
Yodri-
in the other room.
Yodri does not count as in the room with you.
Yes. Well, it's the reason why. Yes.
As you were standing near the
Right.
vault and not really looking in the direction of everyone else. You got
Yes.
Strahd in the back.
On the back.
Let's see this paladin take 90 points of damage.
I think he could. She could.
Probably not this level. Sorry. It'd be close. Cool. So.
Don't forget you have 10 extra hit points at the moment, and every.
Oh, incantation.
So the temporary hit points get absorbed first.
Yes.
Yeah.
Excellent. So still 30 damage. I'm gonna move into the room.
So are you going to stand over Yodri?
Yes.
Okay. Okay, as you step into the room, you see your father standing before you.
Oh. Great. Do I actually believe it's my father, or do...
That's up to you.
It's up to me.
Do you believe it's your father? Do you want to disbelieve it's your father?
Luke, Chauvel, I am your
Daddy.
Good word.
Yeah.
What did I just walk into? And more importantly, how did it happen in the 2 minutes I was out of the room?
Luck.
magic.
Well, isn't your
Are
father
you really questioning this when it's me?
Well, the other thing is, isn't your father a water genasi?
Not necessarily.
Actually, not necessarily. But
A human?
afflicted now.
Lay on hands!
Yeah, I'll probably lay on hands, Godry.
Okay.
And I will give him... Let's see, how much do I have? 35, I believe it's correct.
I always
I'll
want
give
to
him
sing a
10.
Bon Jovi song every time I hear this. 20 years and I still want to sing that song.
Which song?
Lay your hands on me. That one.
Perfect.
You know which one?
No.
Oh, really? Bon Jovi. I have to educate you on 80s rock again?
Probably, you haven't listened to it for a while. I don't have the memory for 80s rock you do. Okay,
careful.
so that is Chauvel's action. Now we're up to Thala.
That might be all of you. Right, so do I have to step into the room?
You can't.
Okay.
There's no way to step into the room because the paladin's in the only spot.
Okay, can I see into the room?
You can.
Alright, there is... So I had a question first.
Yep.
Because I keep getting mixed up reading these. I just want to make sure I'm interpreting this right. When I'm summer, cold damage hurts me more,
Yes.
but I do more fire damage.
Yes.
When I'm winter, it's the opposite.
Yes.
So that is why I wanted to change it at the start, because I wanted to move to summer, and I've been trying to remember to do that for 6 games now.
You're also less accurate when you're in summer.
I'm less accurate in summer.
So you're more accurate in winter.
Okay, so you're suggesting that perhaps right now would not be a good time to change my seasons.
But I'm happy for you to ascend you're in summer instead. It has been 2 months of missed gameplay.
I will not dismiss even a slight recommendation from a GM to stay in winter. So I will stay as I am. I just got to remember how that works because my brain keeps switching it around and it's annoying as hell. That said, I'd like to, I think, considering that I can't be in the room, call lightning, which I can do from 120 feet.
Okay.
Oh, wait a minute, it's 10 minutes. So is that going to take 10 minutes to actually happen?
Where's the actual spot?
And does that mean the battle will be over before I get
So,
there?
anything that takes 10 minutes will take 100 rounds.
Really?
But you can do call lighting as an action.
Right, that's the one I want, because I know I've done it before.
So you call it as an action.
Yes, please.
And you create a 60-foot radius storm cloud that is 10 feet high, appears in a space 100 feet above you.
Right.
So you're inside a building, so you're making a storm cloud appear above the building.
Okay, so it might not work indoors. I've never used it indoors before.
You have never used it indoors. So I would
Is
not
it
recommend
possible
using
to
that.
use that indoors, though? Just out of curiosity.
Not unless you've got at least 100 feet of ceiling to cast it up
Alrighty.
to.
Let me look at that one. No, I can't do Thunder Wave because that'll take down everyone in front of me. I can't get in there with my Flame Blade. Guys, really? Who's in front of me? And what's going to take to get past them?
In front of you, you have Imni, Chauvel, and underneath Chauvel is Yodri. Yep.
Is it just a 5-foot door?
It is a 5-foot door.
Can I use freedom of movement?
So no, you don't want to get in front of anyone. What you want to do is make sure that the two of you are standing on this side of the door to block off the whole door, and then that way you can both engage in combat.
Well,
Don't fight against each other. Just stand in
I
at
don't.
the door, and then whoever's in the door can take a 5-foot step back.
I was making the assumption that I wasn't actually going to push anyone out of the way and stand in front of anyone. Specifically, I did say I'd stand in front of Imni, but what I meant was I'd move Imni out of the way and stand next to Chauvel. What I need to figure out right now is what's it going to take for me to get into a position in the doorway where I'm not going to hit my teammates before I do whatever it is I do.
Well, you can basically just move there and
Is
ready
that the
to
end of
hit
my
someone
turn?
who might step out.
Okay, so that's
That's not a party member.
that's not a party member, but I can be in position. Does that mean that I'm with Chauvel, but is Imni still in front, or
Imni would be beside you.
beside me still, even though
So the advantage is you can actually use cantrips as attacks of opportunity.
Okay, alright.
So you actually are quite devastating. with your
Okay, so
magic.
I don't have to move everyone, I can move there, but I can't attack just yet.
Well,
Is that correct?
You can choose to attack through the people if you've got a spell. I will see what spells
I
you
don't
have.
think most of my spells will work through people.
Give me a second.
Yep. That's 10 minutes, but I can do it as an action.
Thorn Whip and Produce Flame are both things that can potentially
Produce
do it.
Flame didn't seem to give me any particularly good attack damage options. So many pages. Because I was also considering Wild Shape.
Okay, so with your magic staff, which I haven't got on there yet, you do 48 fire damage when you hit someone with
Using
your Produce Flame. Yeah.
Where does that say that? Because I looked up.
So it is 1d8 normally, and because you're a tier 2 character, that makes it 2d8.
I see. Yep.
And because you've got some secret crafts, that becomes 3d8. No, sorry, 48.
Okay, and I can do that straight away as an action.
You can do that straight away.
Okay. I will do that then. Thank you for helping me.
Because you can hit a creature within 30 feet of you.
Yep.
So as an action, you attack.
Can I attack at a higher class, or you've already given me that information?
What was that?
So it says at higher class tiers, each tier gives
Yeah,
you
that-
another
that
dice
is
of
the-
damage.
You've already given you that.
That's what I've
done.
already given you,
okay.
yes.
Awesome. Thank you.
Okay, so you make an attack roll. You just first you determine are you attacking the guys with the crossbows, the guys who haven't acted yet, or the guy holding the door. Hold on. They'll do it. They'll be an interesting name for
The
him.
guy holding, is this the guy that, I don't mean this in any derogatory way, but Mr. Fantastic shot with an arrow at 28 and did nothing?
That is the one.
I have a feeling we should bully up on that guy. Because I have a feeling the other guy.
I have a
is hard to
feeling
take
that
out.
that is.
Well, because that's player
well,
knowledge,
that-
not character's knowledge, we'll let the player choose what they're doing first.
Okay. The guy is obviously the guy in charge, though, because
Yep.
you described him at the start as being in charge.
He is the one in charge.
So I'm going to attack the guy who's in charge, because
Is he the guy who is the most combat effective?
based on Martin's description from the previous thing, I would say, yeah, I'd attack this guy. He seems like the guy who's the strategic one to go for.
I would myself go for that person.
You know, because you've gone, you know, he's got authority and confidence. You know, he's a robust person. You know, he looks very charismatic, for lack of a better word.
So, I'm happy for you to go for them.
And Thal's smart enough to take out the leader. 12. There's my top sheet. Or do I look on the
Spellcasting. The top of the spellcasting sheet.
I think that's one. That one. I'm gonna give that to you.
Okay, so you add 7 to the roll.
So that's 19.
19, that's a hit. So now roll your 4d8.
I see. Yep. So now I roll 48. D8's a little pyramidy one.
So if you had have been in summer, it would have been +6 instead of +7.
Plus 8. Yeah, and I see you've adjusted the numbers there to account for that. That's a D8, right?
That is correct.
And I get 4 of those, right?
You get 4 of those, yes.
Why do I sound so screwed? But I put the right dice because it's only been gaming for ages. Did you say 4?
4, I said 4.
So roll 2 twice.
You can roll 2 twice.
3 and 3.
So that's 6 so far.
And 5 and 2. So 13.
Okay, so you hit him with some flame and he's still standing.
Figure it's gonna take a while.
You're okay.
I mean, flaming. I mean, I don't know.
Okay, he yells out in Ethengarian, take them all, as he inspires them all to attack you guys.
Yay.
Basically giving them bonuses on their attacks, saving throws, and damage. He then bends down, picks up his sword, and attacks Zal. No, sorry, Chauvel, who's standing over Yodri. He swings his great sword at Chauvel, and I believe he misses.
Swing and miss.
And then he swings again. And misses.
Swings and a miss again.
Yay!
But hey,
Everybody
he tried.
happy.
Okay. And behind him, you have that's going to be someone behind him starts casting a spell at Chauvel. Chauvel gets to make a wisdom saving throw.
Wisdom saving.
Yes, wisdom saving throw.
Oh, fun. Wisdom saving throw.
Oh, Paladin, that should be good for you.
Not necessarily.
It is.
Oh, I see. So, you've given me the total and you've given me how it's made up on those sort of things.
21, Martin.
21? Okay.
Yeah.
Then I will give Imni a Constitution saving throw.
I rolled a 6 plus 1.
Okay, Imni's gone blind.
Oh. That no good.
No,
Less.
I can't see.
Okay, and
I really just waiting for Chauvel to just be like, "Hi, Daddy."
Chauvel gets to make a Constitution saving throw.
Constitution saving throw.
Yep.
I can't use resistance at this stage, which allows me to touch, say, Chauvel and give him an extra die on the
It's
saving throw.
Man, that's a non-natural 20.
non-natural 20. Okay, so you're good as well, as they cast 3 spells from the other room onto the people they can see.
Oh, lovely.
So yes, there are 3 spell casters in the other room.
But,
Sounds interesting.
and now I'm blind and I can't see.
Okay, so that brings us to round number 2. Yodri, you're down. Or you're prone. Can't really say you're up.
Yeah, I'm not up yet.
I really remember these.
Just after receiving don't you remember this?
Copyright.
Ah, yeah.
Copyright.
Who's playing music?
Okay.
Ross was producing Bon Jovi's Lay Your Hands on Me for the benefit of Martin, who is uneducated in the way of 80s rock music.
Yeah.
And
Can we play, please?
Yes.
okay, I am going to give the stand up, give the proverbial
you cannot
finger,
stand
and
up.
hear the bastards again.
You cannot stand up, Ross.
Can't stand up.
You have someone in your square.
Okay, I'll stay down, give them the proverbial finger, and fear them. Got 2 charges left on this ring.
So you're using a ring to do that?
That's why it's only a 13 instead of a 15 to resist it.
So you're wanting to be a target again of all their people because you're sustaining a spell. I'm just asking that query because you're still within range of a lot of them.
Okay, what else can I do?
I'm just asking, is this what you really want to do? Because
actually, can I see the leader?
yes, you can see the leader.
I'm going to charm him.
You gonna charm him?
Yep.
Okay.
See, he's got a difficulty of 15.
And what sort of save is it?
Wisdom save. All my saves are wisdom.
Okay, you forgot to mention that he had advantage. You should be reminding me that point, as you are the one casting the spell.
And I've got advantage, or he's got advantage.
No, he has advantage because you're already in hostilities with him. The person has advantage against you because you've cast Charm Person on someone you're already fighting. And if you or your companions do anything harmful towards that target, the spell is instantly destroyed.
Yeah.
Okay, so you believe he's now friendly towards you specifically,
Okay.
but that would be the end of your turn, I believe.
So I can't say, can we talk?
You can say, "Can we talk?"
I'll put my hands up and say, can we talk?
Okay, so now the guys for the crossbows load their crossbows, having seen you cast another spell. They choose to shoot at the spellcaster, who cast a visible spell.
That would be your turn?
Yes. That's why I was asking, did you really want to cast a spell? Because the 10 crossbowmen go next. And they've seen you cast a spell at their leader. I can't be more clear than that part. So, they get a bonus to attack. Well, that one wasn't so great. So that was only a, that was about 10.
You'd have a fair bit of cover, wouldn't you?
A little bit of cover. I'd give him the equivalent of 2. He's standing in the front.
He's not standing.
He's in the front ranks with someone standing over him.
Yeah.
With a lot of crossbowmen all lined up, aiming at the door, where he's basically someone in the front.
Mm-hmm.
So they could shoot at Chauvel, or they could shoot at the guy who's just been cast a spell at their leader.
Yep.
Who's just given them all inspiration. So that is a 22 to hit.
That hits.
And as you're adjacent to their leader, that means that they still get sneak attack.
Okay, I'm doing dodge on that.
You're doing dodge on that? So that is 11, so you take 5 damage from your temporary hit points. The second one shoots at you. Makes it that would be a miss with you being prone. Okay, that would also be a miss with you being prone. That would also be a miss with you being prone.
His approach of shielding only protects me from magic missiles. If I can't cast a shield spell from it.
That one's a critical fumble. I think he's bow broke. Would be a 18 to hit you. Your armor class is normally 16 or 18.
It's 17 normally, and
So
then
that's
you're giving me additional because I'm on sort of cover.
And that one's a 28.
Yeah.
So that is 22 points of damage. I think that puts you down again.
Yep. Unless
That would be dying one because it wasn't a it wasn't a crit, so you'd only be going to dying one for that one.
How much did I end up getting healed? I got 13, and what was the
10 temporary hit points. I don't believe. I don't know how much lay on hands gave you because
I gave him 10.
He gave him 10. Then I think he got through that too.
Yeah.
Next one gets shot at Cheval, standing over the body. That would be a miss. Didn't even get armor class 13. And last one, you hear another snap. So you have two bows snapped.
Great.
As you see both of them drop their bows and get ready to pull swords. Koroi is now up.
Okay. So, Koroi, the leader, is he up the front?
He is up the front to the side, holding the door open.
Alrighty, can I get the leader, please?
Yep.
To make a, hang on 2 secs. To make a save, but what save? What save will it be? It will be a... Where is it?
Strength saving throw, of course.
Wisdom saving throw at DC 15.
Okay, I believe, yes, he does make it. With a flashing d20.
Rude.
But, was that an attack spell?
Martin, how many flashing dice is that now tonight? That I don't know, at least it's 6 or maybe 7.
Probably closer to 7. So, was that an attack spell there, David?
It was not a, sorry, it was an offensive spell, but it wasn't an attack.
If it's an offensive spell, it's considered as something harmful towards it. It's not... the wording of charm person is harmful towards it.
Oh, right, no, I don't care about charm person. I think you're talking about some sort of, like, react versus a spell attack. Yep, all good.
It just means, is it just dispelled the charm that I just cast on him?
Yeah, cool, don't care. Because he'll only be looking after you, not us.
Yeah, well, I'm the one dying at the moment.
That's unfortunate, you shouldn't have cast a spell. Well, in that case, can I get you to look up Phantasmal Killer? Target must make a wisdom saving throw. On a failed save, the target becomes frightened for the duration. Now, there is a duration with concentration. Just trying to figure out whether he needs to make a save every time, or his past save, on a successful save, the spell ends. Never mind, all good.
Or he's run away from the thing that's causing the fear.
Koroi is going to put himself in a place where he is as hidden as possible without bailing on everyone.
Well, hey, it would have been a fantastic one to get off, I have to admit. And I am really disappointed I rolled a natural 20 on that one because I would have loved to see what happen.
His old mate who was doing all of the inspiration would have just been scared. It would have been amazing. But that's all good.
I know, I believe his head would have exploded if he got the spell off.
Yep.
Okay, so that was Koroi getting off.
Hang on.
Yep.
Sorry, Martin. D&D 5e. That's an action. Can I shoot at all after that?
Do you have the ability to shoot as a bonus action? Some people do. Not everyone does. You can even, if you've got a bonus action cantrip, you can drop that as well.
Nothing useful.
Whereas I believe Ariadne's character can drop 2 4th level spells in the same round if she chooses.
Which might be what I'll have to do.
Or you can do 2 cantrips to produce flames in the same round.
Yeah. Well, I'm looking at all my other ones, and none of them are quite as strong as produce flame.
Okay, so
But yeah, I can't move and then I can't move and then move and as well as shoot, can I?
you can't cast a spell and shoot most times, but you can move and do either. You can move, shoot, move. So you can move out of cover, shoot, and then move back into cover. Quite successfully.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I will move into cover now.
Okay, you're in cover, out of sight. Imni is now up. Imni, you hear the sounds of combat around you. You're not quite sure what's going on right now.
Well, I was actually touching Roderick last time to heal him. Has he moved away from me?
He's sort of flopped around a bit.
So he's not next to me anymore.
I'm still underneath you.
No.
Oh, you're still...
No,
Goodness sake,
she's
drag
not.
him into the other room.
She is not over Yodri. Chauvel is over Yodri, and at the moment, Ibni was just touching him from the square adjacent to him. So
Okay.
he has moved since you touched him, but you're not sure what the situation is because you can't see. But you've heard the sound of crossbows going off and hitting things.
Okay, well, I'm gonna get down on the floor.
Yep. You go prone.
Yeah, I'm gonna go down, but I'm gonna ask Rodri where he is.
Yodri, where are you? Oh Yodri, oh Yodri. Unfortunately, he doesn't answer. But you do get to make a saving throw. A Constitution saving throw.
She can't drink.
At the end of each of her rounds, she gets to make one.
Okay, I rolled an 18 plus 1. 19 all up.
Okay, so after you've declared all your actions for the round, you start to see again.
Okay, cool.
But
I'm down on the ground. Yeah.
You're down on the ground trying to figure out what's going on, and then your sight returns. So every round when you're blinded by that thing, you actually get a saving throw.
The wheel one.
Only Imni was.
Yep.
But I made sure that I noted it down so I could actually fix it.
Fair enough.
So Zal, you're up next. You see Yodri's down again.
I probably can't get close enough to do it.
Yes, you can, because Imni has just gone prone. You can stand over Imni and touch.
Ow. Yeah, but then that puts me in bloody...
Stack up the squares for the spellcasters. Let's do it.
yeah, that puts me square in the combat.
You do have Chauvel being the shield to your limited hit points.
Yeah, no, but like, what have I got? A big hit for 17, so I've got like less than half. Who can I see
Who
from
can
where
you
I'm
see?
standing?
Give me an insight roll.
Inside.
Getting desperate. That's weird. He can stay.
I moved him so he wouldn't be knocked out.
18?
An 18. Okay. You think you recognize the person you're fighting who's holding the door open, though you're not sure where from. There's something familiar about them.
I know you, but I don't know why.
Everyone knows Hodor. Come on.
Good. Oh, really good.
So what is Chauvel doing?
I really don't know down how many
I'm not sure.
So what is Zal doing? I mean,
Zal. Yep.
yeah, Zal.
Contemplating magic missile.
I'm sure you can contemplate that as much as you like, but Yodri has it brooch on, so hitting him with magic missile's not going to work.
Yeah.
Oh, really? Okay.
I was just joking about that because it is.
Magic missile sounds like an attack.
It is an attack. Yes.
Okay.
It is a
As one of the few things Yodri is immune to.
Oh, I see.
One of the things after my monk got bloody machine gunned by magic missiles.
It's kind of like one of those things that affects one of your previous characters or one of your characters in previous play, and a huge effect, and so then you do everything to guard against it, but it never happens to you again.
I was literally about to say the same thing. It never ever happens again for that player.
Except for a party member who then
Is
ends
that
up
like
reflecting it.
mounted combat?
Yep.
Shut up.
Very much like that.
Someone wasn't making a dig at someone else, were they?
Which fault?
And their horse riding capacity.
Just concentrate. There's a single action. Concentrate up with the feet.
What do you use?
What's the name of the spell?
Which bolt?
Witch Bolt. Yep. He's looking it up.
Beam of crackling blue energy lances out towards a creature within range, forming a sustained arc of lightning between you and the target. Make a ranged spell attack against the creature. On a hit, target takes 1d12 of lightning damage. And on each of your turns for the duration, you can use your action to deal additional 1d12 damage
Yes.
to the
So
target.
Emperor
automatically.
Palpatine with your force lightning.
Yeah, pretty much. But it will also make me a target because it's a concentrate spell. So. But Cheval is my shield. Yay!
So do you want to shoot that at the leader?
I will do that. Like I know you, but you currently inspired everyone to attack us. So you know what? Screw you.
Okay, so give me an attack roll.
Wizard, which is way better than my one. 25.
25. That is a hit. Roll your. Did you cast it as a higher level? Because you could have cast it as a 4th level spell if you wished to.
As a 4th level?
Yep.
I thought it only cost a level 3.
So it's a 1st level spell, normally Witch Bolt, which means you can upcast it to 3rd level because you're up to 3rd level spells.
Yeah, I was going to say 3rd level. I could cast it a 3rd.
So you can cast it at 3rd level, which makes it 3d12 damage.
I would, do it. I will cast a 3rd level slot.
Okay, so roll your 3d12.
Oh boy, this is going to be fun.
Well, Witch Bolt is a really good spell.
I know, that's fine.
I'm making note of all the small spells I'd like to have, but probably can't.
I'm just like, it's a wizard spell, so...
It's also an air spell, so it's a spell you could potentially learn.
Julie making note.
Well, at least one of them rolled really well. Well, 19.
19. Okay. Okay, the lightning slams into him, knocking him prone. Now we're over to Chevelle.
Val's going to deal with her dad later and deal with the current threat, which is the archers in the back of the room.
What about the spellcasters also in the back of the room?
Actually, no, that's a good point. Spellcasters in the back of the room. Let's go for those guys. They sound like a load of fun. I'm going to bonus action Val. Actually, how far away are they to me?
from you, they are about 10 feet. If you stand over the your father, you'll be within melee range of them.
She'll just dominate your dad. You take this. I'm probably zapping him to death, so you know whatever.
Raising.
Are you okay to turn the aircon down?
I'm not going to stand over my
You
dad.
can turn it off if you wish to.
Just gonna put it down to medium.
Dominate me, daddy.
Yeah. But I am going to put myself into a position where I can hit two of them.
See if you've got
Yep.
one you're running low.
Then bonus action, I'm going to Vow of Amenity. One of the two that targeted me with a spell.
Yep.
And then I'm going to have a swing.
Okay. Swing.
I'm not having visions of Austin powers right now.
Don't worry, he's not using his bag of holding.
I'm gonna sit here and quietly eat my watermelon.
21?
21 is a hit.
Awesome.
I mean, those spellcasters, they're squishy.
Yes, exactly. I need 4d10.
Jesus. I think it's dead.
Maybe not.
No guarantee.
There's always a chance I don't quite. That one. Because I'm running two-handed, I reroll ones and twos, which is brilliant. Oof, that's much better. 17, 25, 28, 30 points of damage to that first spell cast.
Okay. He's definitely been blooded.
Cool. If they're still standing, I swing again.
Still standing.
Beautiful. I swing again. $23?
23 is also a hit.
Beautiful. Now same roll. Rerolling. I got 10, 10, and 2 twos, so I reroll the twos, which is awesome. 23, 31.
Okay, so he goes down.
Good.
I'm gonna say, I'm level 7 with higher hit point.
Okay, so Chevelle, swing, and you take one down. Thala, there's now enough room to walk into the room and stand over Yodri. Or you can just choose frame from the outside where you're harder to hit.
Was toying with the idea of using the flame blade, and someone stuck giant beasties on my list, and I keep looking back at those and trying to figure out if they would be effective.
You can turn into a lion and charge.
Well, yeah, but am I right in all the beasts that I change into, they tend to have the same damage. They tend to all be let me go. For the lion, for instance, it all tends to be 1d8 plus 3.
Because of your training, you do an extra dice of damage
Okay.
for each of them.
So how many would that add up to? Just is that 4 dice like I do with the 4d8 there?
One extra dice for each of them.
1 extra dice for each of them, so 2d8 plus 3 damage. Okay. Well, it's tempting. I suspect that the flame blade's better because it does 3d6 fire damage, and I can increase my damage dice by 1 when casting high levels. Do I
What
need
level
to?
spell is it?
It's the second one.
So you can cast
That
as a
one
third level spell, giving you an extra dice. Yeah.
there. Okay. Yep. Can I cast that one instant the same as I can cast the other one instant? That's the second one on the left-hand side.
There was a bonus action, you can do it, and then you can move in, and then you can swing.
Yeah, okay, so I'll give that a try and see if that's any more effective. So I roll a d20 to see if I swing and hit. We don't have re-rolls on the table, do we? As usual with my flame blade, I swing and a miss. Alright, give you an up on
What
that.
did you get?
1. Failed.
Natural one.
Absolutely failed. So failed at it that it's not funny.
So what do you want to do with your natural one?
That Paul Yodri, do it.
Pardon?
That Paul Yodri.
You are standing over Yodri at the time.
Well, actually, I was thinking of knowing Thala and her having her phase step and all that. She'd probably get into the room, swing at the guy, fall past him, and end up in the middle of the room surrounded by enemies. And as a player, I'm like, I really shouldn't do that. But as a character, that's precisely what she would probably do. So I'm going to go do that.
Okay, so you're now prone amongst the enemies.
Yes. Unfortunately, if she's gonna fail like that with that sword, that's what she did last time, so.
I've fallen and I can't get up.
That's pretty much it. And you know, the last time I tried this, exactly this happened, and I should just put a big red line through Flame's sword and never try to use it, because every time I do, I roll a bloody 1.
Okay, so Holdor just made his dying saving throw, gets a 1, stands up, and
trips over Thala and dies.
He's got Chauvel above him.
Yeah.
So he grabs his sword and attacks Chauvel with his sword from prone.
From prime. Love it.
Wait.
Yeah, that's what happens when you roll
He rolled a 20. Yeah, he actually rolled a 20.
Oh, he rolled a 20.
Yeah.
Okay.
with the Popeye sound.
Okay, so that was a surprise for me on the death saving throw.
Yeah.
So that's a 22 to hit you there, Josh.
That hits me.
Okay, so that is...
I really should have gone for wild.
19 points of slashing damage to Chauvel.
Take 9. I had 10 temporary points.
You're welcome.
And then he swings a second time. 'Cause he has 2 swings.
Mm-hmm.
And this time he gets a 20 AC.
That hits me.
And he does 17 points this time.
I'm standing. Adjust.
That's 56 damage, I believe.
Yep. I'm standing. Adjust.
Just confirming the damage, that's all. Okay,
That 56 is correct, yes.
Okay, so the spellcasters now have their turn. That they both point at Chauvel, saying, "You killed my sister. Prepare to burn."
Yeah, sure.
So you now have to make 2 dexterity saving throws.
I'm gonna fail this. Let's do it. Chauvel will probably go down in a minute.
Is it burn? You take less damage from fire.
I do actually. I do take resistance from fire. 22.
22 on your first one.
Yes.
Okay, and what about the second?
And second, I get 17.
So, is this character effect or area effect?
Character effect.
Oh, good.
Okay, so as they both throw flame at you, you manage to just deflect it with your sword.
Alright, sure.
At least that's the way you perceive it in your eyes.
Yeah. And listen, in my eyes, I was hoping I'd absorbed it.
And that brings us to round 3. And
Wait.
Yodri gets to make
Did I have a go?
Did I miss you?
I
I believe you went fairly early. Yeah,
You did the Phantasmic Assassin thing.
Yeah.
this round,
Yeah, no worries.
previous round you did yeah, you did that. Now it's Yodri's death saving throw.
Okay.
At least it's only
Roll
undying one.
D20. That's a roll to 15 to what? Add my con to it or what?
I believe it.
Good.
I believe
it's a flat check, isn't it?
It's a flat check, and if you get,
Okay.
I think believe it's 10 or higher, you are considered to have succeeded. 9 or lower, you fail. If you get a 1, it's 2 fails, and a 20, you instantly wake up.
Okay. So I am moaning while still okay.
So you got 1 success and 1 failure.
I was the failure from
Being
getting
knocked
hit
down,
with the crit.
Being knocked down to begin with.
Okay, so I'm not doing Chumbawamba at the moment.
Okay, so now it's the guys with the bows. 2 of them pull their swords up and then try to stand up to Cheval and swing at him.
I think Imni missed her turn somehow.
No, Imni did have her turn. She regained her sight
Yeah.
in the
Oh,
previous
so I
round.
thought that
He got to see again. So we're now back at
You're
the top of the order.
prone. You're prone, and then you've worked out that you can now see again.
Yeah, but that was before.
That was round 2. We're now on
Okay.
round 3. After the crossbowman, Koroi goes, then Imni goes, then Zal goes, then Cheval goes, then Thala goes.
Okay, because I thought I was going after Cheval and everyone before, but okay, cool.
You did, but you went in the round after them.
Because,
we also held our.
yeah, because Cheval and Zal had to delay in the first round. The first round was out of order.
Oh, okay, I see.
And I've got the order in front of me, so I've been going down the list each time.
Okay, cool.
So, person stands up to Cheval and swings short sword at Cheval.
Sweet.
Okay, so that's a crit and a AC 20. Because I get 2 attacks on you.
Oh, well then, Cheval goes down on the crit, and then, yeah, the 20 hits as well.
Okay, so that's going to hurt.
Yeah, it will.
So Cheval is down and dying.
Jesus, cut it out.
Well, I'm going to move Yodri back to dying 0, so saying he hasn't failed success because it wasn't a crit, and I'm going to make Cheval dying 1 because the fact that they hit him twice. The other one moves to attack Zal, because Zal's standing in the doorway.
Am I?
Yes, because you were getting there to. I believe didn't you stand over Imni?
No, I didn't move.
Then in which case it moves to Imni, who's still moving with the short sword, and spectacularly doesn't do so well. So that would be a 950. Would a 19 hit Imni?
19, yes, I've got armor class 16.
Okay. Got a 12 on the other attack.
That misses.
Yeah. So it hits Imni, dealing 10 points of damage.
Okay, that's fine, I'm on 25.
And that's his go. So the rest of them drop their bows, and you hear the sounds of short swords being drawn. And then it is Koroi's go. What does David wish to do? Yep.
query. They're still rolling for inspired courage as a bonus,
Yep.
even though the big boss went down.
It is not. It was not a spell. It was a class feature, which doesn't
cool.
have the concentration aspect.
No, cool. Sweet. I was just.
He just
Great.
doesn't. The boss doesn't get it himself.
Okay, cool.
Martin, one of the sword guys.
Yep.
Hang on, just looking at the spell. So we've got how many sword guys and how many bow guys do we have? Oh, sorry, how many sword guys and how many wizards do we have?
So you have 10 short sword guys. You get 2 strikes with it. You have 2 remaining spellcasters, and you have Holdor on the ground swiping at his daughter.
Okay, so yeah, right. Has he proven to be dangerous?
Well, he pretty much swacked Chauvel to unconsciousness. So Chauvel is down, as is Yodri.
Yeah. Well, the guy on the ground, does he look wounded or hurt?
Oh, guy on the ground, he looks really messed up. He's also
Yeah, cool,
got
okay.
a beam of energy from him to Zal, who, if Zal goes on her round, automatically does 3d12 damage to him on his turn.
Splendid. The closest sword guy to him, can he please make a wisdom save? DC 15. DC 15 doesn't sound.
Okay. So he got a 23 before I even look at his bonus.
What the hell?
He's still under inspiration.
Well, I should have just shot them. So did you say that I can pass a spell and shoot?
As long as you've got something that allows you to fire as a bonus action.
Okay, so no. Gotcha. Let me just have a quick
Or your
see.
spell as a bonus action.
Sorry?
Your spell could also be a bonus action, which then leaves you your
Yeah,
main
yeah.
action to do it.
That's me for the round.
Okay, Imni.
Yep.
There's a guy standing over you.
Yep. Okay. I will draw my sword and I'm going to hit him.
You're not stabbing him in the nether regions, are you?
I don't care where I stab him. I'm stabbing him.
Give me an attack roll.
Okay. With my attack roll, let's see. Oh no, that's ability score. Okay, well I'm going to attack him. I did get a second attack. Where's my die gone? There you are. Okay, 16 plus... I think it's 16 plus 5.
That's a hit.
Attack. Okay, so blah blah blah. Where's my sword? I can't find it on my sheet. I was sure I had a short sword.
Unfortunately, I can't tell you where it is on the sheet because I can't see the sheet.
No, I've got a short sword. I've actually got 2 apparently, but I haven't got the stats for what it does. That's my issue. What does a short sword do? Does anybody have the stats on what?
Is that something we
Is it a
Hang on,
D8
hang on,
D6?
hang on. 1d6 piercing.
Okay.
But you can use Dex to hit or Strength to hit, your choice.
What's the difference?
If you've got a higher dex, you can then hit using better with dex.
Oh, okay. So,
No, they're both the same, +5.
oh, okay. Yeah. Right. So we'll make.
And then when she becomes an expert with it, she gets even better bonuses.
Martin,
Yep.
if on my turn, can I use my bonus action to give Emily inspiration?
I'm happy for
That's
you to have
okay.
done that on your turn previously.
So Emily, you get plus D8 to basically anything you want to roll. I would suggest damage.
Yep, definitely. So I rolled top damage with the D6. I rolled a 6
Go for it, Emily.
and a D8. Where's my D8? Here. And a 7. And then I'm going to do a second attack.
So you did 7 damage in the first round, is that what I'm hearing?
6 plus 7 in the first attack.
13.
Okay.
So that's 13. Is
Yep.
that right?
That's correct.
And I'll roll to hit a second time. It's a 10 plus 5. Does that
That's
hit?
also a hit.
Sorry?
That is a hit.
Oh, cool.
That's a hit.
Okay, and then roll another D6 and the D8.
So what's the extra D8 from?
David.
David?
Inspiration.
Did he give that, does the inspiration last for the whole round?
Yes.
Okay.
So this one wasn't as good. It was a 4 and a 4, which is 8 all up. Damage.
Okay, so the guy's still standing. But he is bloody.
Yeah. Okay.
Imni has bonus action available if you can do something, and you also have your move if you want to try to move away from him, though. That's up to you.
A bonus action.
But no,
If
you can
you,
never
if you have a
start
bonus
standing.
action for anything.
No. I already did the extra attack.
Extra attack is your attack action. When you take the attack action, you have multi-attack, which allows you to attack twice. That doesn't use up a bonus action to attack.
Okay, well let's see. I have a Colossal Slayer. Once per turn, when you hit a creature with a weapon attack, the creature takes an extra 1d8 damage if it's below its hit point maximum.
So the second time you hit it, you could have done that. Would you like to have done that?
Yes, please.
So roll that damage.
So roll another d8. Okay. 2.
Every bit counts. And that's still your attack action.
Yeah. Okay.
So you still have a bonus.
Can I do a spell?
Do you have a spell that can be cast as a bonus action?
No, I don't think so.
It's about knowing your spells and abilities. Some abilities are bonus, some abilities are reaction, some abilities are action. So the full attack is an action. So when you actually attack with a weapon, it's always considered the full attack.
So that's when it says casting time, 1 bonus action.
One bonus action is when I say the bonus action.
Yeah, okay.
So you can do that and do a melee attack at the same time.
I'm trying to make my brain remember these things.
Okay, so that's Imni. At least you're not blinded.
Yeah, cool.
So moving over to Zal. How will you save them all? Do you continue to fire lightning at the leader?
That sounds like a great idea.
He's moving.
Ow!
He had stabbed Chauvel
Yeah.
because
And
if you choose to do
Chauvel
it,
went down, but so the problem is my only other really good healing spell is a touch pack, and Chauvel is now in the middle of bloody everything.
and I was going to point out, if you do anything else with your action, the spell ends and you don't get to do any more damage on the leader.
Yes, that's true, because it's concentration. I think I'm going to keep my concentration up.
Oh, it's not concentration. It's you have to spend your action dealing damage. So
Well, I think it's both.
So it needs both. If you concentration normally is you have to be disrupted and you can't cast a second concentration spell, but it has the additional limitation of you must spend your action doing the damage.
Yes. Yeah. So I'm gonna do that.
Okay. So no need to roll. He's only on 1 hit point. So now he's going back to dying again.
Stay down this time, man.
So he's still down. I just thought I'd give you that option. So you now have, if you have a bonus ranged healing, I
don't think I have any. My only bonus actions have to do with my arrows and my ult.
So you don't have healing word?
I do have healing word. I didn't think that was a bonus action though.
I would recommend you read your spells again.
What is a BA? Why did I not have that down in my bonus actions in my other... okay, this whole character sheet's full because it's been... Anyway, okay, well in that case, I will do healing word on Paladin.
Yeah.
And I think I should still have one...
And you can
at least?
actually cast it at higher slots, giving you extra d4. So your d4 plus your spellcasting modifier, and for each level above first you cast it, you add an extra d4. So this is a buff, not a save person.
So I think I've already cast
1/3 level spell.
1/3 level spell. So I should have 2 slots still to cast out into. So I will do that.
So cast it as a 3rd level spell?
Yep.
Okay, so that's 3d4 you're doing plus your spellcaster modifier.
Wow, that's almost max. 4, 4, and 3, and that is a cleric, which is +6, I think.
What, your cleric? It can't be +6 because that would mean you'd have to have a wisdom of 22.
Oh, +2 then. Sorry.
Okay. So
No, the other one I was thinking of was the one I had to D20. Sorry, I get confused.
Okay,
so 4, 3. So 13.
So the Chevelle is on 13 hit points. Okay, though Chevelle's initiative has moved to after Yodri's, so he will get a. Josh will get a go soon, just not straight away. Your initiative moves to before the person who takes you down, so you've got a full round before you have to make a saving throw.
Yeah, that's all good.
Okay, it's just so you knew why you weren't going next, Josh.
No, that's all good.
Okay, so Thaler is now up.
How many enemies do we have left on the field?
You have 11.
Okay. So I've got Entangle. Would that prevent some of the archers from...
Well, the archers have...
spellcasters from doing stuff?
The archers have... Not necessarily.
Okay, not necessarily.
Entangle can hold them in place.
Yep.
And if you hold archers in place, you're not really giving them a disadvantage.
Okay. Well, when it says restrained, I didn't know whether or not that restrained them from lifting their bows and pulling them taut, or whether restrained meant just hold them in place. That's why I was asking for clarification.
Mostly restrained stops them moving. Not.
Okay, so yeah, it doesn't stop them from using their bows. It only stops them from moving their feet. That's all right. So I can either produce flame, or I can turn into an animal. You spent so long giving me animals, I'm going to turn into an animal.
Which animal would you like to turn into?
I'm going to turn into a lion.
Okay, yes. So with a roar, you turn into a lion.
And
I believe it's a bonus action for you to change forms.
Yep. Yes, it is. I did check that several times, but I keep getting
It's okay. I remember putting your sheet together for you.
Yeah, I know. You know it better than I do. at the moment. I'm trying to learn more. So the big guy's behind me at this stage because I fell past him when I swiped at him with my sword.
Well, you're in the room with lots of people. You've now probably knocked most of them prone because you are a large creature.
Okay.
And you were on the floor at their feet at the time, so you take up 4 squares to each of their one, which is taking up close to a third of the room. Because they were standing 2 to a square with archers.
So, how does the attack work then? Do I have to target someone specific, or it just happens to target the place where I've changed shape?
Considering where you are, you've changed shape. You can hit anyone in the room.
Okay.
You can go for the archers. You can go for the leader.
Who's doing the most damage at the moment?
At the moment, I'd say the archers were quite devastating, but as they've all drawn their swords, they're now going to be melee people. They actually get 2 attacks in melee, which can be quite devastating.
Okay. It looks like a more feasible target for me at the moment, even though I'd like to go for the big
I'd say the spellcasters would probably be the best targets for it.
Yeah.
If you take them out, then the party...
That'll be less for everyone to deal with, and other people are closer and can deal with the big bad. So I will attack the spellcasters then. Now it says 1d8 plus 3 slashing damage.
Yep, so for you it'll be 2d8 plus 3.
I gather the attack plus 5 to hit and the reach that's the bit you've already worked out with me.
That's the base thing. I'll figure out if it's wrong later, but you'll get that from the creature.
Okay. So that's 4 damage. Plus 3. So 3 each dice. So 7 damage.
7 damage on one of the casters.
Sorry, it couldn't be more.
I was just trying to look up the creature here so I can give you any more hints. You've just turned into the lion, haven't you?
Yeah. So I've got AC 12, hit points 30.
As a bonus action, you can actually attack one of the guys at your feet because I just said you knock people prone.
Yeah.
So you can make a second attack as a bite.
Yep.
Which is also plus 5 to hit. And we'll deal 2d10 plus 3 damage.
2d10.
But you've got to hit first.
So that's a d20. That's 14.
14 is a hit.
Okay. Now I've just got to find a d10. Do I have a d10 there?
There's your d10.
Oh,
There's a d10. So you can just roll both of those.
6 and a 1.
6 and a 1.
Is there a plus on that?
Plus 3, so that makes it
10.
10 damage. Okay, so yes, you bite one while it's down.
Yep.
So do you roll when you change?
Yes. I do a big roll. I splatter as many people as I can.
Okay, bad for the person on the ground. He now just gets a failed his saving throw. He didn't roll another 20. So, it doesn't work every time. You're lucky.
What's that?
The natural 20 that I rolled through his last saving throw.
Oh, I see.
Yeah, about bloody time.
Okay, so the cultist in front of that the line is attacking casts a spell at the line.
Yep.
So okay, I don't actually have to. I do have to roll. So he manages to hit himself with his own spell.
Oh, that's funny. Kadoing!
So 3d10 damage.
Do I roll that or you roll that?
I'm gonna roll that.
Yep. I've got 2d10s.
How many cards on
It rolls triple ones.
Hopefully.
So a 7 and an 8 and a 9.
Oh no, yeah. The higher damage is better in this case, right?
Yep.
Yeah. Okay. Sorry.
Okay, so
Why was 10 approach from 7?
Something dark side. Damn.
It's 7, 8, 9.
Brain.
I do love your dead jokes there. He manages to wither to dust in front of you.
Aww. Yay!
He cast chill touch on himself.
No, he cast inflict wounds.
On
Oh,
himself.
weak wounds.
And the other one does the same thing. Unfortunately, I don't think he hits with only hitting an armor class of 10. Actually, he
Yeah.
has inspiration as well. But 12 does not quite get the 13 of your armor class.
Yeah.
Okay.
Thank you.
That was both for the cultists. Now we're up to round number 4, and Yodri gets to make yet another saving throw. I'm so sorry you're on the ground.
Okay, let's see. Another 20.
Can you lay hands on yourself?
Roll. Hey, yes, natural 20. Woohoo!
So yes, you're on 1 hit point.
Alright.
Woohoo!
And you can now act.
Help me!
So who's still up?
There's a lion in the room. You have no idea where the hell that came from.
Good.
And you're the only party member that you know of in the room, because you can see Chauvel next to you, giving you that I'm dead look, or at least dying look, as she's sprawled on top of the guy who's got lightning going through him.
And I'm seeing the Emperor currently doing the lightning on him.
Very much so.
Okay. I am going to disengage and drag the fallen paladin.
That was bad.
How will you do that?
I got a strength of 19 quite easily.
Yeah.
That's right, you got those giant
Yes, I cheat. I've got the gauntlets.
He's got the gauntlets of I win.
Yeah.
So you drag the paladin out of the room.
Get back into around the other room.
Yep.
And I am getting out my bow and arrow and waiting next turn.
Okay. That is Yodri. Okay, Chauvel, you get to make a dying roll.
I'm up.
That's right, you're up. So yes, I forgot that you'd been healed.
Yeah, I'm on 13 hit points.
Okay,
and
so
you were drooling at the time I was moving you, so you look dead.
you've just been dragged out of the room, and you realise that you didn't grab your sword. Because every time you knocked unconscious, you drop whatever you were holding at the time.
That's fine.
Can you, when you get a chance, look at how heavy your sword is, please?
It's just a bog standard longsword. So let's have a quick look.
What you doing there, Ian?
Well, if you're going to use mage hand, that's only 10 pounds.
That's what I'm asking.
Longsword is 3 pounds.
Fantastic.
So I will stand up.
Yep.
Where are we? Outside of the room.
You're outside the
You're
room
in
now.
you're in the next room.
And you can hear the sound of a great cat in the other room.
It's not quite a great cat, but it's a little cat.
It's a pissed off cat, to my knowledge.
Yeah.
Well, I think she's more angry at herself because she tripped over herself while she's trying to wave her flame sword around.
But you did knock everyone over like bowling pins.
Yeah, well, that's the only fortunate thing. The unfortunate thing is that Thala is still extremely clumsy with her flame sword. I gotta practice that stuff.
So what is Chauvel doing?
Val is laying on hands on herself for the rest of the 25 that she had.
So that makes you 38.
Yes, that's correct.
Okay, Chauvel has done her thing. Now, some of the people are trying to crawl out away from the lion, so the lion gets an attack of opportunity, which is a claw attack.
20. Natural 20.
Natural 20.
Natural 20.
Okay, so you swipe someone to death with a claw.
Woo! Is that where I reveal my secret is that I'm always angry at myself?
Okay, so another 2 come rushing through the door.
Yep.
Basically spending their turns withdrawing.
So they
What
come
was the
through the
realised?
door and then they reverse gear.
I'm just checking to make sure I've got their abilities correct. Okay, so the rest of them, using their disengage, move into the room and line themselves up with everyone else, but doesn't do any attacks.
Okay, alright.
So the cutthroats move themselves out of the room. Then we're up to Koroi.
Alright.
So you've got 8 people, 8 of these short sword wielding people in the room with you.
Who is dying and crawling towards me?
At the moment, crawling towards you, no one, because they've all managed to get up.
Okay, who out of the... So we still have Ariadne tanking.
You do?
Who's our other tank? It's the
Paladin.
Damn it, I looked at him. How far away is the Why do I keep looking at him?
I'd probably say about 15, 20 feet from you.
Excelente. That is great news. Yeah, you're pretty hurt, aren't you?
38 out of 60 at the moment, but yes.
30 or 13?
38.
38.
38.
Okay, cool. Alright. Out
I
of
throw the rest
60?
of my healing into me. I give myself the good...
25. I'm on 25.
Excellent roll.
Oh, I'm on 1.
Does that mean I've got the highest hit points? Okay.
You are a tank.
So, while we're away over Christmas, Thal buffed up.
Paladin gets 23 health back.
Great.
Also, sorry, just give me 2 secs.
So does that fill you up to max there, Josh?
It does, yes. 1 over max, to be precise.
Nice.
Unfortunately, it doesn't go over
Damn it.
max.
Mage hand
come
advantage.
on.
Damn it.
Unfortunately, it's not a temporary hit point spell.
Mage hand is 1 action. That's it. We'll then look to somebody other than the Damn it, why did I look at him again?
D4?
So it's then, so you gave the Paladin inspiration, is that what you're saying?
No.
What was it, David? I was reading something at the time. What did you do to the Paladin after healing them?
Oh, nothing.
Just
I
look at them.
Looked at him and kept thinking, damn it, I looked at him again.
So how much did you roll?
Oh, I need to roll
A
the-
D4.
Okay, so that's a D4, right?
Yes.
Right. 2.
So you have 2 temporary hit points.
So when I rolled the first one, I didn't realise what I was rolling it for and I picked it up before I registered.
Okay. Next is Imni. You have lots of sword wielding people around you.
Yep, okay, well, I'm gonna head out at the one that's closest to me, I guess.
Okay.
So,
What happened just then? I thought it...
14 plus 5,
For the hit
19
points,
a hit.
because when you change form, you get a D4.
Oh, okay.
19 is a hit.
Okay, that's a hit. Okay. So I'm gonna do I still have the extra D8 from...
How long does the inspiration from Koroi last?
Just 1 round.
Then you don't get the
Okay.
extra. You don't get the extra D8.
Only one roll, so one roll.
I thought it was 1 roll.
My apologies, Martin. I thought you were talking when you weren't telling it lasted. I thought you meant like how long they get that one roll for.
Yeah. So it's 1 round until you use it, I believe.
Yeah.
Okay. So Imni gets to do her attack with the bonus for someone already being hurt.
yeah.
So you get
Okay,
to
so
do
I
the
get the
damage.
D8 for that. Okay. Cool. Okay, 6 plus 4, 10.
10. Okay. So Imni takes that person down.
Okay, I do get another attack. So can I attack another person?
There is another one nearby who's also injured.
Okay, I will do the same thing. Hang on.
Not sure if you get to use the extra damage in the same round. I think it's one.
Oh, okay.
You said last time it was a once per round.
No, it's not extra. I have an extra attack.
Yeah, do your extra attack. What I was getting at is the extra damage.
Yeah, but I didn't. The extra damage was the he was under
It's giant killing, is it?
maximum hit points.
Martin was asking if it was Giant Killer.
Or Colossus Slayer.
Colossus, I think she said.
Colossus Slayer.
Yep.
Yeah, Colossus Slayer can only be used once per turn. So,
Okay.
So you
Oh
can't
well, I can still attack
you
though
can still
without
attack
that.
us. I just wanted to make sure we didn't overuse the abilities.
Yeah, that's cool. So 11 plus 5, 16 a hit.
16 is a hit.
Okay, let's see what the damage is. Only 4 damage that time.
Okay, so yes, he's still standing, considered. He's now blooded, so he's taking half his damage. So Zal, do you wish to continue doing damage to the leader?
He's down.
He is down, but he could get up. If you continue to do damage to him, you automatically inflict 1 dying on him. Well, actually 2 dying because it's considered an automatic critical hit because he's down.
That sounds good.
Oh,
Dying
I
always
don't
sounds
really
good
want to kill
when it's
him,
the other
though.
person.
Well, the thing is, if they do have spellcasters on the other side, all you need is one of them to pop him up, and after your spell stops, and he's effective again.
Rude. Happy to kill your father.
Well, considering Josh hasn't had a chance to tell anyone yet, he's just he's just the leader of the other group.
Yes.
There are these other spellcasters.
What was it?
Who's the father? What's
The leader of the other opposition.
Is whose father?
Chauvel's son.
Oh, okay.
Okay. The person who I somewhat recognize.
So the person who's attacking us is Chauvel's dad.
But Chauvel hasn't told anyone.
Yeah, we
yet.
don't know that. That's okay.
No character knows that at the moment.
No, that's fine. I was trying to understand the daddy references, and I was attributing them to Zal's dad's skull, but now I realise they're actually to Chauvel's unrevealed Darth Vader
Moment.
plot.
So, what is Chauvel? What is Zal doing? Is Zal taking out the leader?
How many spellcasters are left?
There are 2. Well, sorry, 1 spellcaster left.
How many swords guys are there?
There are 8 of those left.
8 sword guys. Wow. 8 sword guys is a lot of sword guys.
And I'm in the room with them. I think.
You are.
So what's the leader on dying?
You have no idea. The leader's just down.
Oh, okay.
So do you continue to do your spell and do damage to the leader, or do you drop your spell and do something else with your action?
So it could be from the perspective that he's down, he's not doing any harm.
But he could get back up again.
Yeah, and then there's that side of it.
All it takes is 1 spell from the spellcaster
Spellcaster.
to bring him back up again.
Yeah, because they just have to do like a cure wound type deal.
Yep.
I move that concentration spell onto someone else.
I don't think you can.
As I have to drop it and like recast.
That is correct, I believe. I'm just going to look it up now.
Yeah, I don't have anything noted like that, but I just thought I'd ask.
They would have to tell you as an action you can do this. If it doesn't say that, you cannot.
Yeah, right. So probably not.
I had it over here. Which spell?
Oh.
So if you move out of line of sight of the person, the spell also drops.
Yeah.
And remember, you did use a 3rd level spell to get this person with it.
I'm curious. I want to know who this person is.
You could always speak with the dead and find out.
Could.
And then you can have 2 skulls.
As far as my actual saying like traitor or something.
So what does Zal wish to do? You should quickly make a decision here. You are in combat.
I'm gonna sustain the spell.
You're going to sustain the spell?
I'm gonna sustain the spell.
Okay, so you see the enemy leader convulse and then stop moving.
Oops.
Okay. Do you have a bonus action that you wish to do?
Who still needs healing?
I'm sure Yodri could do more than his 1 hit point.
It hurt.
I think Imni's down a few too, but not as badly as Yodri.
Yeah, I've still got 20 hit points left.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
I'm
couldn't
gonna do
remember.
Yodri. On the first. If I go to the second, it's 2d4.
2d4, yes.
Yeah, that's not great. 4.
So you heal him 4 hit points, plus your ability modifier.
Oh, plus 2.
So that is 6 hit points. So Yodri's on a whole 7.
Congratulations.
Hey, 7's better than 1. Okay, Thala, you're now up. Would you like to attack the
I would
spellcaster?
like to attack the remaining spellcaster, yes.
Yep, give me an attack roll.
That's what D20. Why do I ask that every single time?
Because it will help you remember.
That's what do I add to it?
You add your spell attack modifier because of being a druid.
Spell attack modifier. Oh, that's right. It's plus 7, so that makes 16.
So that hits.
9 plus 7 is 16. Yes. I thought so. So that hits?
Yep, that hits.
Okay. And is that the 2d10 one?
That's the 2d8 one.
2d8. Are you sure?
Yep, the 2d10 is the bite.
Oh,
and
I
you
see.
can do a bite attack against someone who's prone.
Yeah, no, fair enough. Oh, you're right. Put the right dice. So that's 6 and a 4 plus 3. 13.
Okay, so 13 damage to him. Okay, so yes, he still remains standing, even though you hit him with a big swipe.
Just remembered one I wanted to get time around. So when you told me to roll that d4,
Yep.
I picked up the black and the red dice, and I rolled the black dice, then realised halfway through rolling it, I didn't know if it was a d4 or not, it was a strange shape. Then I didn't realise whether or not you should roll it, but it was a 1, and then I rolled a second time a 2.
We fixed that, that's all fine.
I just wanted to make sure, because technically I think I should have taken the first roll.
It's all good. Okay, so, do you have any other actions you wish to make?
Do I get to do any bonus actions this time around?
I don't believe so, because no one's prone on the floor.
No,
near you.
no one's prone. And the lion only gets one attack.
And you can't move out of the room because
Nope.
you can't squeeze through the
Yep.
door with everyone else standing.
So that's it.
So you're the lion in the room.
I can't do opportune bite.
No, because no one's prone.
Okay, that's only if people are prone.
Yes.
Okay, I might write that down then.
Okay, so that brings us to the person who you hit with the claw.
Would that be the same for all of the beasties?
Not all of them have the same abilities.
Okay.
Okay. You get to make a wisdom saving throw as you cast a spell at you.
A d20 plus 1, isn't it?
Yep, plus your wisdom bonus. Though I believe wisdom is one of your good ones, so you get added proficiency to it as well, which is +3. So it's +3 plus your wisdom.
So on here I've got +4/+5.
Sorry, that's yeah. So it's +5 at the moment because you're in water.
Yep.
So you add that to the +3 for your proficiency, so it's +8 to your dice roll.
Okay. Thanks. Well, that works out really well because I rolled a 7, so it's 15.
Okay, you successfully stop him locking you in place. So he tried to hold you in place. Now we're up to round number 5 in Yodri.
Okay.
You have a room full of people with swords.
And I've got my short bow and arrow. Can I see the mage?
No,
Currently in combat with the big cat.
you're on the other side of the wall from the mage with the big cat. You were dragged.
Okay.
You were dragged away from line of sight of these people.
But I'm in the doorway, so I can.
You were not
peer
in the
around.
doorway. You were dragged away from line of sight of these people.
Didn't you just drag
So
Chevelle?
you were dragged Chevelle from line of sight of these people.
Yeah, into the other room?
Yeah, well, the other.
And
Can I
because
actually-
you dragged Chevelle from line of sight, that means you have to be further away than Chevelle was from them.
Let's go back the doorway.
And there are swordsmen between you and the doorway. I told you the room is full of people with swords.
Okay, I thought I went back into the room with the
You
the safe in them.
never said you went back into the room with the mages.
The big
You were readying your bow and...
Yeah, no. We have 3 rooms.
There are 2 rooms that are currently that you've got open. There's a door that hasn't been opened yet. You wish to open the door that hasn't been opened yet. Is that what you're telling me?
No.
No. I
No.
thought that we were originally in a room that had the safe in that. Then
Yes.
we opened the door that had all the people in there.
Yes.
And at that point you stepped into the other room, grabbed Chevelle, and took him back to the room
With the
behind
safe
you.
in it.
Chevelle was on top of me, so I thought I just grabbed her and moved back into the room that we originally were.
Chevelle was on top of the guy next to you. You grabbed Chevelle and dragged him out of the room with the people with all the archers in it, and dragged her away from line of sight.
So you kind of stepped into the room a little. So Chevelle was just inside the door.
No, Chevelle was more than a step inside the door.
Oh, really?
Yodri was just inside the door.
Oh, okay, all right. Yeah.
So Chevelle had stepped one further on top of the guy who was holding the door open.
Yeah.
And so you dragged them out of the room into the room with the vault.
Yeah.
So you're back in the room you started in. And then all
Okay.
the swordsmen come into that room after you'd done that.
Okay, so there's swordsmen in the room as well.
Yes,
The
there are
swordsmen-
8 swordsmen in the room with you.
Left the room after the lion attacked the spellcasters.
Oh, okay. So they retreated into this room as well.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
In that case, I'm not going to use my bow because I would have actually got my sword out instead.
Well, you got
That
your
was
bow
the
out
case.
because they weren't in the room at the time. Last thing you said
Yeah.
last round was you pulled your bow out.
Yeah.
So you've got your
Okay.
bow out, and then the swordsman come into the room.
Yeah. You could always
okay.
do a Legolas and use your arrow to stab one in the eye. I'm waiting for someone to verbally hit me for that.
Yeah, I'll have to attack them with the sword instead. how many swordsmen are in the room?
So is quick draw a thing in this,
8.
or is it a bonus action to draw a weapon?
I don't. Quick draw? Is that something that happens?
I was asking people if they remembered if quick draw was a thing in this.
Not sure.
Been a while since I've actually done that stuff. So I'm
attack,
assuming it's a
spell,
bonus action in that case.
I think it is a quick draw equivalent, but it's not called quick draw. I don't think.
Slash disengage, grapple, hide, improvise, ready, search, shove, or use object.
So it's objects during combat.
Unless you're going to class an arrow as a dagger.
It would be an improvised weapon in that case.
Let's see this.
So
Creature's traits.
So yeah, you can draw or sheath a sword. So you can draw a sword as part of your movement.
Okay. Okay. So how many people are in here?
8.
8.
Yep. Plus the
And there's
party.
one of me.
And
No,
Chanel,
there's
maybe?
also Zal, Imni, Chauvel, and Koroi in the same room as well.
Ah, okay.
So the room's pretty
So
full.
so is there one near Zal?
There would most likely be one near everyone.
Okay. Well, I'm going to hit one that's. I'll hit one that's near Zal because she's currently. He's currently lightning someone, so he's currently oblivious to any attacks.
Well, the spell has ended because a person's died.
Okay. Well.
And person's not oblivious because they can see what's happening around them. They just have to spend their actions keeping the spell going.
I'll still do that.
Okay. Give me an attack roll.
Well, I'm going to do booming blade with it.
So that would.
So that's my bonus action.
Is that booming blade against an adjacent person?
With my attack that's cast as to cast it, I'm just saying I'm doing booming blade.
Okay.
You're still going?
Yeah.
I'm still going, but it means I can't use I use that as my bonus action, which means I can't use dodge.
Okay. So, how did you use booming blade as your bonus action?
That's what it uses as a bonus action.
Are you sure?
Wait a sec. No, actually, it's cast at the same time. No, I was thinking it was my warlock with my hex spells. I'm getting confused with different characters. No, it's actually cast at the same time as I attack.
With your
Brandish
bow?
your weapon using your spell casting. Make a melee attack with a phone creature within 5 feet of you.
So with your bow against the person across the room, you're doing the booming blade. Is this what you're telling me?
No, I'm using my sword.
So you're using your sword to attack the person across the room with your booming blade.
Yes.
Zal was not near the doorway. Was never near the doorway.
Okay, who's near the doorway then?
And so Zal is on the opposite side of the doorway from you at least, because Zal was shooting into the room and hitting the leader who was on the ground on the opposite side of the wall from you that you had been hiding from.
Yep, fair enough. Okay, there's one that I'm near that's near an ally.
Sure. There's one right next to Imni who's right next to you.
Okay, well I'll attack that one then.
Give me an attack roll, please.
Okay. Use my... that's a 24.
It's a 24. That's a hit.
Okay, and damage.
So it does an extra dice of damage on the hit because it's a tier 2 cantrip.
Okay, so that's... Okay, so that's a 20, and the booming blade, that only does a D8.
The D8 is only if the target moves willingly.
That's additional, it does 2D8 if it moves.
Yes, and I said it does an extra dice of damage on the hit because it's a tier 2 spell.
Okay, because I thought because it starts off at level 5, I thought it doesn't hit until next tier.
Okay, so let me actually switch the screens around so you can actually see what I've actually got up. Can you read that at all? While we pause and I sleep for a
extra
while.
dice on ideas. Ooh, okay. Okay, I'm rolling. What happens if it moves after that? Does it take, what, double the damage?
No, it takes 2d8 thunder damage upon moving, and the extra dice of damage is on your melee strike of the melee type of weapon you're using. If you're using a d6, is it for a weapon? It's a d6. There's an extra d8.
Okay, so 8 roll. That's 6, so 26 all up.
So after all that, he goes down.
Right.
So that brings us to Chauvel.
Alright. This is going to be simple.
Yep.
Chauvel's going to move past the swordsman and get her sword.
Okay, none of them have. Actually, they all have attacks of opportunity options.
They all do?
They all do. It's not Pathfinder 2. So as soon as you move out of their threatening space, you provoke attacks of opportunity. You can delay and wait for Koroi to toss you the sword, and then act if you wish to.
Yes. Okay. I will delay and reassess my options then. Yes.
Okay.
You don't have any paladin funky thing where you can make a flaming sword appear out of nowhere?
Oh, let's not go too deep into rules right now, bud.
Well, also, I've already failed at that today, so...
Okay, so that means it is Koroi's go. What would Koroi like to do?
Die of Autumn.
You have a room full of people that you can affect.
Yeah, cool. Are there still any wizards up? Spellcasters up, sorry?
There is one, but it's currently being pinned against the wall by a giant cat.
That's okay. Does it look hurt?
It does look hurt.
Excellent. Shooting it. Uh, 18 to hit.
18 is a good hit.
Excellent. Just look up. No. 14. 17 damage.
He looks pretty hurt.
Good.
You think the cat will be able to deal with them now quite easily?
Excellent.
You
That's
didn't,
me done.
That's you done? So you didn't end up doing the mage hand and tossing the sword?
No.
Okay. So back to Chauvel.
My sword's not here. How many will I have to run through to get back to my sword?
At least 3.
Sure.
Okay. First one gets a 22.
It hits me.
So is this going to be the scene out of Platoon?
I think very much so, where he's going to be pulled down quite greatly by a lot of damage. 18 damage.
Oh,
Could have been worse.
This is only the first hit. Another 2 to go.
I don't
Oh,
care. I'm getting my sword.
That's a miss.
Exactly. I'm getting my sword, full stop.
And
uh-oh.
what's your armor class again?
What'd you roll?
I'm asking what your armor class was.
I tried to reverse psychology. 19.
That's a miss.
Oh,
Yeah.
nice.
Cool. I'm getting my effing sword right now.
Okay, you still have enough movement left to either reach the spellcaster or reach one of the swordsmen.
Swordsman. Spellcaster's mine.
Okay, yeah, I won't, yeah, I will
Well, let's put it this way. You can try and wrestle.
No, it's okay, no, you take your spellcaster, I will two-handedly threaten charge towards the swordsman.
Okay.
Nice.
Give me
I am utterly pissed at this stage.
give me 2 attack rolls.
2 attack rolls, alright. No. Actually, no, I probably could have, but I won't. It's now past that point. Non-natural 20.
It's a hit.
Beautiful. Rerolling 1s and 2s. So there we go. 14, 22, 31 plus 2, question mark. Sorry, I'm just scrolling down. Plus 2, yep, it's 33 damage for the first swing.
Okay, so you take one down off the first swing.
Yep, and
And
another one within
nearby.
reach of me.
You can then move and hit the other one because it's not a move, have all your attacks. It's move, attack, move.
Yeah, okay, cool. So if that's the case, then yes, I will have another hit at another one.
Yep.
Hitting armor class 24.
That's a hit.
No 1s and 2s on that one, but 20, 26, 28 damage.
28. He also goes down.
Lovely.
So the room's
Alright.
starting to open up quite quickly.
I was going to say that the tank is starting to do her job.
And that brings us to Imni.
Okay. Huh. Anybody still up?
There are still 5 of them in the room with you.
Oh, God.
yeah.
Okay, well, I'll
You get
move to
through.
the next.
You can stand up and move to them at this point because you were prone.
Yeah, I'm going to stand up and move to the closest one.
Yep.
And I am going to hit him.
So you hit the one flanking Yodri.
Yeah. 15.
That's a hit.
Okay. I'll do the Colossus Slayer thing on this
Won't
one.
work on this one because you haven't hurt them yet.
Yeah.
You have to hurt
I
them
haven't
first.
hurt them.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Okay, 6 all up.
So 6 damage. You
Yep.
can attack him again, and this time the Colossus Slayer will actually kick in.
Okay.
Sounds like a plan.
8 plus 2, 10.
10. Unfortunately, 10 was a miss.
Oh, really?
Yes.
No, that was my damage, sorry. I didn't even roll it was a
D20.
13 plus 5, 18.
18. So then,
I just rolled the damage.
then your 10 damage does apply, and he's still going.
Okay.
Okay, so that brings us to Zal. Zal, you now no longer have to sustain your spell. It's stopped. What would you like to do with this freedom?
Paint your face blue and red, and then pick up a sword and yell for Scotland? No?
No, I'm going to ask.
Yo, I'm a failed ranger and I will still stab you.
Well, no, it's close enough.
Because
I would like my lesson and I will still stab you.
stab you. I'm gonna touch you.
Oh, yes, please touch me.
You die. Perfectly.
So which person are you going to
Good
touch?
touch.
Is it good touch or bad touch on who?
That touch hopefully on the enemy.
Where did the nasty cleric touch you?
Yeah, the nasty cleric.
Where the body's rotting, I'm sure.
Yeah.
That's a new type of doll that you could promote for D&D.
Yes, so is there somewhere within touching range?
There are
that's
plenty
standing?
within touching range. Plus, you can also move to in touching range if you wish to, if there were not.
So it could be a ranger version.
Yeah, I'm just gonna like reach out.
Yep. Give
if
me.
whoever's close.
What spell are you casting?
I am casting Inflict Wounds, which I saw another cleric disintegrate himself with.
With
So,
And I'm gonna show them how to spell it.
inspired.
so let's see if you can roll a 1 as well.
Turn yourself to dust.
Please,
Please,
please. Roll
That
at
is
least a 2.
That is not too bad.
I'm using Bob's dice. I hear her crying. No. No,
So,
it's not.
what armor class did you get?
So 22.
That's a hit. Roll your necrotic damage.
Sorry, I am casting it up to a level 2 from a level 1.
Yeah, it's an extra dice.
So it's an extra dice.
Yep. Or technically, you should be saying that before you roll.
Yeah,
If-
sorry,
if you-
I was
yeah.
gonna say that, but
Just reminding people with those things.
sorry, I was thinking about saying that, and then I didn't use my words.
Yeah, there's a reason why I didn't grab mini one of them. I could have, but I just went nasty now beyond the point, so.
Yep, that is fair.
That is a... No, there's a 6 and a 7.
So, 13.
13 plus 4, I think it is. Yes. 17.
So 17, you seem to have bloodied him with your touch. Taking him to more than half his hit points. And you do anything with your bonus action?
Oh wait, I should be using more twice. I should be using 2 more. Because it's 3d10. And I've cast it up to 2. Wait, is that right?
Okay,
Yeah.
I'll have a look at it. Which one are you doing? Inflict?
Inflict wounds, yeah, I just used 2d10. So actually I should be rolling 2.
Yeah, it should be 4d10. She has it written down. So the base spell is 3d10 damage.
It does. And so it should have been 4d10.
I don't think you add your ability modifier.
It's...
Sorry, no, 3d10 the proc damage and 5 levels when past it. So you get an extra dice for each.
Yeah, it's 3d10 without the ability modifier. But 4d10
So you roll-
because
you
you
roll,
rolled
you
up a
roll,
high
you roll
level.
13 to begin with.
Yep.
Yeah.
Or you just roll now.
24.
24 damage.
24 damage.
Nicely done.
Okay, that's not counting the ability modifier?
That's not a counter modifier. I took that out.
Okay,
We
so
took
yes.
that out.
Yeah, sorry, I get confused when I can and can't use.
You usually it'll state in the spell. If you copy and paste the spell,
Cantrips
it'll say that
normally
you
do
have
it.
your ability modifier.
Yeah,
So,
I just haven't played in a while.
now it is Thaler's go. Would you like to beat up the spellcaster again?
Yes, I would.
So give me an attack roll for a claw.
D20.
Yep.
Ooh.
7.
I probably aren't going to hit. That's 12.
That's 12.
Jeez, even my English is suffering at the moment.
That is a hit.
Oh, it is a hit. Nice. So that's the D8.
That's 2d8. Yep.
I remembered something. Finally. Oh, that's actually pretty good. 14. 6 and an 8
Okay.
plus 3, so 17.
So you swipe them in pieces.
Are they dead?
They are.
Is this a killing blow?
It is.
Can I tear them in half?
Yes.
I tear them in half! And then I pick up half the body and throw it across the room.
Okay. It sticks to the wall. And
You said this wasn't a horror game!
You're the one who ripped
Yeah,
this off.
technically I started the ball rolling and I've only got myself to blame.
Okay, round number 6, and it is Yodri's go.
Okay. So we've got what was it, a mage half thrown into the room, have we?
No, he didn't leave the room. He just threw it across the room.
Yeah.
You can now see half a
Okay.
mage sliding down the wall from where you couldn't see the other half of the mage get ripped
I
apart.
can't figure out why I'm laughing because that is really
And
horrible.
we're hearing a line-ish laughter or something like that happening.
More like a roar.
A roar of vengeance, I'm sure.
Yeah.
So, how many
I don't think I
guards
could
are
pull off
still
vengeance.
standing?
There are 5 guards still standing.
Okay. And who are they attacking?
They are spread through the room, so they're pretty much within melee of everyone.
Okay. Well, I'll attack one of the ones closest. I reckon the
one
Ethengar
Imni was
next to
attacking.
me Imni will probably end up taking him out. Again, I'll whip out the booming blade to attack them. Okay. Again with my moon touch rapier. I think this is an overkill. Natural 20, so it's a 27 all up.
Okay, he's dead.
So I just cut him in half with my lightsaber.
Do you have any other actions you can do this round? If that's a no,
Yeah, I could do them, but it won't really be appropriate. Can dance or do a little jig or something like that.
I'll go and do a jig.
No, it's too much blood at the moment.
Oh, fair enough.
Really, my
Wasted.
forte.
Okay, next person up is Koroi.
I don't know.
What would Koroi like to do?
Swordsman still up, that's hurt.
There is one swordsman still up that's hurt.
Sorry?
There is one swordsman still up that's hurt.
Okay. Uh, 21, 22 to hit.
That is definitely a hit.
11 damage.
And he goes down.
Great.
So was that with a arrow?
Yes.
Arrow to the face.
An arrow to the knee.
And does Koroi have any other actions?
No.
That brings us to Cheval. Paladin!
The almighty Paladin will assess what's going on around him.
There are 3 swordsmen looking a little shaken at the moment because, well, you've just completely massacred most of their friends in one round.
Yes.
I have a feeling we're killing good guys, you know that.
I have a distinct feeling of that too.
Mm-hmm.
But however, Cheval has probably assessed at this point that Cheval is very confused at this stage. And
Hey,
You have to remember, they shot first.
And remember, you were trying to break into the vault of the ruler of the nation.
Yeah, I have a feeling that we've killed good guys, but as a character I don't know this, so there's nothing I can do.
Shame, really.
Well,
Shame.
Cheval's head's still trying to get wrapped around of just like, okay, so that could be my dad, but my dad's attacking me, but like, this is just all player stuff, but in the end, Cheval is in a blind, angry confusion, and will step up, the one of the swordsmen and have a swing.
Okay, give me an attack roll. You made me kill my father, prepare to die.
I had a feeling
Well, I didn't kill my
go up to Drazzle at some point and say, "Can you take us back one day in time?"
While we were on mute, and said, "This is revenge. You killed 2 of mine, I can kill 1 of yours." They were her words.
Hey, there's still the other one in town, Em.
But that was
Excellent words, that
You now have to carve his skull out and put it in a sphere so they can talk to each other endlessly.
She's got the ability to do that.
Does a non-natural 20 hit one?
It does.
Beautiful. Ooh. 12, 19, 22, 24 damage to that.
Okay, so he goes down with 1 blow.
Awesome.
And you can actually sidle over to another one and attack it if you wish to.
Yep, and as a bonus action, I will Veil Immunity it.
Okay. You've been veiled.
You know I'm...
Just because.
That's because I'm angry, okay?
You made the paladin angry.
Yeah, I'm confused, I don't know what's going on. That is...
You never know what's going on.
19 to hit, and if I hit, I will say this now, if I hit, I will actually use my,
Smite? Smite or something like that?
Well, if I hit or miss, I will use my, my smite, yes.
Yeah, you did hit.
Cool, excellent, so I get...
Smite.
Yeah, smite. So I get my 4d10 plus 2d8. Rerolling 1s and 2s on damage. There we go. 21, 26, 34, 37 points of damage.
Okay, he goes down as well.
By the power, isn't it two? Yeah, two back is my god.
So you basically cleave him in half.
Yeah, by the power of 2-pack, you guys attacked first.
Okay, so that brings us to Emnick. There's
Yeah.
one left. Would you like to rush up and beat him up?
Yes. I will.
Okay.
A 17 plus 5.
That's a hit.
Okay, has he been hurt?
He has not.
Okay. 4 damage.
Yep. So you get to attack him again.
Yep. And can I use that Colossus Slayer thing this time?
You can use it this time, yes.
Okay. Whoa, 6 and 7, 13 damage.
Have you been
Oh, I
hitting
didn't
him?
roll to hit. Hang on. I did that last time. There. 15 plus 5. 20.
And have you been adding your strength to the damage?
Huh?
Have you been adding your character's strength to the damage?
No.
How much is your character's strength?
My strength is
The bonus.
strength plus 2.
So you should have been adding 2 to the damage previously.
Really? Oh well. Well, the
So-
the last one then was 2, then this one would be 13 plus 2.
So that's 15 onto that. So yeah, he's still standing.
Oh wow.
So you're up to round number 7, and it is Yudri's go. There's one guy standing. How does Yudri move up and booming blade him? Hello, Ross.
Yeah, I'm just on a call at the moment.
Okay,
Oh, wait a second. Is there anyone still alive?
there is one.
Okay, I'll put my sword towards him and yell surrender.
Thank you!
Okay, so you do that. What does Koroi do on his turn?
The guy who Hmm. He yelled surrender, huh?
He did.
Has this guy been hit at all?
He didn't say what language he yelled it in though, so
So?
he just yelled surrender. Not guaranteed he yelled it in a language that the guy could understand.
Yeah, so has this guy been hit at all?
He has been hit, yes.
Cool. Croy aims his bow at the guy and says, no surrender, no survivors, no witnesses. And shoots him.
Okay, what did you get for your attack roll?
The fuck? What the fuck? Don't you have any honor, you prick?
I'll shoot you.
So the answer to the question is no.
Do you actually say that?
If you kill him.
Do you say that before I shoot?
He wouldn't have a chance to.
I'm expecting you to shoot him, that's all. Roll your head.
Okay, right.
This is what I'm expecting you to probably hit him in the head, hitting your Avon assassin type character.
Well, on that note, I'm glad that you said that, because that's a natural 20.
Okay. So I believe that was a through and through, so you see the arrow fly out the other side of his head.
Saw that coming.
Wait,
And now you've managed
to do that.
So you've taken down the entire Duke's Guard, and even though they hadn't been attacking for 3 rounds.
Oh, the guy who was leading them,
Yep.
Croy starts walking up to him.
He's
The corpse.
he's down by the door. You reach him rather quickly.
You mean the cryptic corpse thing?
Yeah, he gets a dagger through the eye.
Okay.
Is he still twitching from the lightning?
No, he'd probably have stopped by now. The lightning
You might be well done.
the lightning stopped as soon as you did another action.
Yeah.
Croy looks up to the rest, so you see Croy kneel down and stab him in the eye, putting him potentially out of his misery if he was in any sort of misery. Although life here would already be a misery.
Well, Zoltan says he was already dead, mate.
And then as he looks up at you, you see the face of the guy who he killed, who he grabbed.
Does that only work if you're the one who kills him?
Question, actually. No, as a person who died within 30 feet of me.
Then yes, it still works.
Cool.
Who said that?
Corey looks to the body of Corey looks up, and looking up at you is the face of the guy who he's standing over.
Oh, great. You worship the assassin god, you.
Huh?
Or the god of shadows, don't you?
I love it.
Corey worships no god.
Okay, so I believe that's a great point to end the session. That now we have Kuroi looking like Cheval's father.
I'm not sure if I can do this or not. But Thala sits down for a moment, silent as a lion. Looks about the room. She doesn't say anything. She changes into a hawk and flies over the window.
Yep. You can do
Oh
it.
wow!
So yes, we shall finish the session on that and deal with the repercussions of it next session.
Okay.
Oops.
Oh hey, the Duke didn't need a guard after all, did he?
It's more like the Duke's guards were not as good as they thought they were.
They came close. And if they hadn't have stopped attacking for 3 rounds, they probably would have won.
The Duke's Guard?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, for sure. They came into our room where like all the squishy people were.
Yeah.
Okay, so...
Oh, plus me soaking up 90 hit points, they would have gone to the Paladin.
That is true.
Yeah.
Oh, they gave as good as they were getting. And for a while, I wasn't getting anywhere.
Hey, tactics does make a big difference.
It does.
Yeah.
And plus, this is the kind of, this is new sheets, so
It is.
which means I'm going to file old sheets so I don't get them mixed up with new sheet and confuse you later.
Okay, so guys, you have managed to successfully survive the attack of the guards, considering you were trying to break into the treasury.
Yep.
Woohoo!
Do we remember why we were breaking into that treasury? Because I don't.
Because it was there.
Oh, okay.
And you had just snuck into the place and sneaking around everywhere.
Yeah.
You never announced yourself.
You're out. We were just walking.
No, you were doing sneak rolls last session. I have notes for that.
Yeah.
So you were sneaking around last session. You even snuck into this area. And you weren't announcing yourselves or calling out to people. So you were literally trying to be as quiet as possible.
Yeah.
They had also recently announced a thing against dwarves, or is that a different
No,
one?
that is this one.
Yeah. So at the start of last session, they had announced that they will vilify all dwarves. So these may not be good guys. They may be really, really bad guys.
But none of us are dwarves.
No, but we were friends with dwarves. We helped some dwarves a few sessions earlier. We went over to like a castle that was invaded by goblins, and Koroi did a really cool couple of things, and there was a octopus that posed as a hat for a while. That was a few sessions back. I don't know if you guys remember any of that.
Yeah, I remember. Well, I wasn't there, but I did hear it on the thing.
Yeah.
You have managed to do quite a bit. And so yes, now next session you shall find out what was actually happening here.
Okay.
It'll be a
cool.
very interesting session.
Oh, Roy's going to try to be the Duke then.
I think you could possibly try, but I don't know if he's
I
motivated.
never said it was the Duke, I said it was the Duke's guard.
Yeah, but Koroi can now get close to the Duke.
Technically, yes.
I think the base thing you come away from this is don't underestimate Koroi.
He has managed to successfully get a disguise that will allow him to walk around town without being attacked because of what's happened.
Yeah, it is pretty cool.
It is very cool. So, did anyone want to add anything before we finish up for the night?
That was it. I just wanted to...
I'm just going to cast prestidigitation on myself to clean myself up.
That will be next session because you're not having any actions at this moment. I'm asking, did you want to ask anything before we finish up for the night?
Nah, I'm fine.
Okay.
I might try and make notes, depending on hand functionality.
All good. So I'll go to end credits. If you want to stay after that, that's up to you because I wanted to ask that before I did that. So end credits now.
Yep.
Okay.